the smooth operator. Shotty on repeat, I say sleep later. This another favor, consider me your neighbor. Lost a lot of fam in pursuit of the paper. She gon' catch the vapors when we slide by. The way I speak my mind, it's like I peak my prime, but I ain't close. I cruise through the night air, fantasy a dream, real world is a nightmare. Like Claire battling the brainless, learn to live shameless. Talk about me alive, but claim that I'm nameless. You aimless, so I'ma style on them. They washed up, it's a rap, throw the towel on them. Gaining miles on them, otakus for the win. Tacos, it depend on the mood that I'm in. Like Finn when it's time for adventure. This some new blue, get ready to enter my mind for a few. Come and take a ride with the crew. I'ma show you how to recoup days lost when you vibe with the blue. Come vibe with the blue. Yeah, about time to regroup. Fly, got my eyes on the view. Never hear lies, only truth. Realize why they vibe with the blue. 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 Vibe with the vibe with the sky. Wait, you know the rest. I'm blessed. I see you frontin' like you ain't impressed, but I still get requests. I'm playing Zelda on the GameCube. I quit spamming my music. Don't ever try forcing the links. That's a high rule. The wind waker, Mother Nature on my side too, controlling the elements. Go and check my avatar. I'm arrows ahead. Get the point. Moving forward, the battle scars accumulated over time are reminders of what I went through as a minor, but made me a grinder. The trees broke down for this loose leaf. If life's a game of death, I'm Bruce Lee. Ooh wee. Lose sleep on the regular, trying to get this word out. Then I crash Nebula. Wish I had a very odd parent, maybe two, but it's cool. Everybody pays dues. Now it's time to make moves. Granny didn't raise me to lose. Think I'm in the mood for a cruise. Wanna ride? Come and vibe with the blue. Vibe with the blue. Come vibe with the blue. Vibe with the blue. Come vibe with the. Check this out, y'all. I'm back spazzing like the elderly worth of my cousin Beverly. Never swear away from the truth. Just ask Heather, be weather, be tripping. Starting to control like our destiny. Always give you the best of me into the death of me. My weaponry is a paintbrush. Hush, don't tell my secret. They get a hold of it. If you leak it, get it. It's cool. Got you covered though, look. But let me get back to that cool-ish, loose-ish. Why they still lying? They don't do this. Bad at board games, whole world clueless. Selling they soul for roof Chris. Who's this honored fella? Need a slice, extra mozzarella. Crew fly, leg guy, propellers. Humanity born like they don't trust fun. Why you dodge to tell her? You don't know, but my eyes are better. Life's a gamble, depending on who holding the cards. You can start living at large or it's bon voyage. Charge it to the game. Me and you ain't the same. I'm thinking bigger pictures. Why you still shrinking the frame? Ever blink in the rain? It helps when your eyes dry. Mob with the bright minds. Think you funny, wise guy? Midnight Marauder with a new tribe. Tired of the fake. Come and vibe with the blue sky. Come vibe with the blue sky. Why do you try? We get them high. Take them high. What I do? Come vibe with the blue. Yeah. Come vibe with the blue. That's what up. Vibe with the. Wise grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave them truth in these songs, they prefer to lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple eyes. You can't see me, you Stevie. Wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie and make it look easy. Dream on, yeah. Dream on, dream weaver. Dream weaver.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It's your boy Ernie Blerd Without Fear. We're back in the building. Got my guy Carter with me. What's good, pimp?
What's up, boss? You see, I told you all last week, and I meant what I said, and I say what I mean. No word. I don't want your shit. It's me. The camera is on. I don't want to hear nothing.
Here, wait,
Shut up before you even say it.
Let me get you hooked up. Hold on, pimp. Oh, let's see. Can we get actual visual? Oh wait, hold on, wait a minute. I gotta get your redo your. Bam! There he is. Look at him. He back. I told y'all he'd be back.
I mean, we both said it. The camera. I was gonna cut the camera on. I was gonna cut it on. Much to my chagrin, I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. All right, shut up. Because I know if you see dude in the back right there, he wants to say something. I see LJ Brown back there. He got his hand raised. Shut your ass up. I'm here. I am here. Okay? I'm here. I don't hear nothing. I don't hear nothing.
That man said, look, he said, cut the bullshit. He said, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing.
Nothing. N-U-T-I-N-N. Nothing.
So
I'm here.
So let's go ahead and make oh man, dude, we got so much shit to talk about, dude. This whole okay, so oh man. All right, first off, let's pay some bills. And by pay some bills, I mean just give some shout outs. Excuse me. First off, shout out to Blerd.com who tightened your boy up with another awesome shirt. Got another one. Actually, I was going to wear this one today, but I know I'm going to get sweaty in this motherfucker because the Blerd cave gets hot, and I didn't want to sweat this shirt out. But they also got, and you can't really see it because it's flipped, but this says normalized blackness. But I have the camera flipped.
I really like that.
But yeah, go check out Blerd.com. Check out the shop, dude. They just added a whole bunch of Blerd centric new is the key word. New centric Blerd centric Blerd merch that is really awesome. Now this isn't my merch. I just want to point this out. It's not my merch, but I'm just saying it's Blerd centric. And then they've also got a lot of like anti-racism and normalized blackness style apparel as well. So make sure you go check it out. Also, go check them out too because they also have stuff other than merch. They also got articles, blogs, videos from other content creators like myself, who are all awesome peoples, and deserve some love as well. And some attention and some shoulder rubs. Oh man. And then let's see here. What else we got? Do also want to point out we got I believe we have a new patron.
Okay.
We have a new patron. And I'm not gonna put your whole government out there. But I just want to thank Milton for being a patron. Thank you. Please and thank you. Much appreciated. We love it here. We love it here. It's all good. It's all good in the hood, as they say. What else we got? There's something else that I'm probably forgetting, and it'll probably come to me. Oh, by the way, if you're in this motherfucker right now, man, smash that like button so we can let YouTube know to go fuck themselves. The Blerd Cave is always lit. Don't be trying to hide my shit. God damn it. What else we got? Is there anything? I don't think there's anything else per se. Unless you can think of anything, Carter, I'm pretty sure we got it all.
I'm looking now. I think the only thing that I don't see, and it happened later on in the day yesterday, was oh nope, I see it. Yep,
oh, you see it? Okay, cool. Because we don't want to add nothing else, dude. We got so much. We got like there's that's just what you need to know. Real quick too, Carter, can you do me a favor?
Dude.
A ways back, I told everyone, I said, you are still going to get that 5G. All you people are upset. Y'all thought y'all were safe. You thought your families, your children, your childhoods, you thought that shit was safe.
Yeah. There were quite a few people saying, nah, they know that they ain't gonna make no money off this shit. That's why it's not coming out. And then we had to take
DC said, psych, ninja. Let's see real quick. Let's take a look at you know what, real quick, because you know what, it'll give me some stall time, because there's something I forgot to do in the video. Nothing like as far as like stuff we got to worry about, but like analytics, SEO stuff. That I also didn't send out a tweet either. I just did this shit. We did this shit like it was back like 3 years ago when I first started. I was just like doing this shit Wild West. We're just like, man, motherfuckers show up, they show up, god damn it. Let's see, but real quick, we got a super chat from one of Blerd Coa's finest, Drell Boza, coming through with a $5 super chat. Says Hellstrom debuted. Anyone seen it yet? I have not watched it yet.
Okay.
It's on Hulu. I don't know if they're doing the whole. Are they doing the week-to-week thing with Hellstrom, or are they just releasing everything? I don't know what's up with that.
That I don't know. They might be doing the week-to-week thing. You know, I have other means of watching Hulu programming.
He out here Luffy D style.
Yes, I will say about that one. Just, you know, but from that first episode, I have to admit. Yeah, it's fine.
It's all right.
I mean, for that being the first thing that we've seen from Marvel and this new TV initiative they're doing, and not doing the Greek stuff anymore, you know, just as a whole, I gotta be honest with you, that episode was so. What else were we talking about on this market?
My man said, yeah, no. He said, on that note, no. Okay, so Carter, can you explain to the good people, please and thank you, can you explain to them what DC 5G was supposed to be, basically? Just in the most basic of terms, what DC 5G was meant to be about.
Well, in the most smallest tweet form I could possibly imagine, a lot of people would consider that 5G was supposed to be their all new, all different DC. We have new characters that are going to be taking up the mantles for the foreseeable future, which was just another way of saying we got some new books we want to debut for a couple months.
Right.
It was supposed to be just this new initiative with new heroes taking up the mantles, and so many people were, you know, they're tired of the same old, which is what led to the new 52, and then they still complain. But 5G was supposed to be, if we can take a Chris Rock here, it's supposed to be bigger and I almost said bigger and blacker, but bigger and better.
Good Lord.
That's basically what 5G was supposed to be. Anytime I hear 5G, I think about that Carol Baskin shit. I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh.
Like, every time I heard that DC was going to do 5G around, so I'm like, oh, so DC is going to kill motherfuckers around here. Oh. Right.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, 5G was basically supposed to be, we have new people taking up the mantle of tried and true heroes, and then we're putting our quote-unquote top talent at these books, and you are going to like them because you like everything that DC does. That's why New 52 worked. That's why Convergence worked. That's why Rebirth worked.
Dude, I'm done. Well, okay, you know what? I will say this, though. I do want to say this because I don't want anybody to think that I'm a salty dog. And that I won't give things a chance. I'm going to say something controversial. And that is, I don't really give a shit if DC changes their continuity.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really give a shit if they pass the torches, the mantles, the capes, the cowls, the cat in the cradle, the silver spoon, little boy blue, and the man in the moon. I don't give a fuck if they give away all that shit. I don't even know where I was going with it.
We're talking about spoons, and I can't feel off.
Well, for some reason, I actually heard that song the other night. It was in my head at the moment. For those of you who don't know what that is, then that just shows that I'm old. But no. Basically, what you need to know is that they were planning to pass the torches, basically age Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, various and sundry heroes out of their roles as being the mainstays of the DC Comics universe. And passing the torch on their younger characters. Basically, the reason why people were upset about this is because of a little thing called All New, All Different, or what would they call? Was it ANAD? All New, All Different Marvel.
I don't know, not one goddamn person that tried to say that thing was ANAD.
Damn. But basically that's pretty much where a lot of that came from. Like, a lot of the ire of comics fans came from was that they were concerned that they were, and rightfully so, they were concerned that, you guys are basically just gonna pull an all new, all different Marvel, and that's pretty much kind of what they're doing. This is kind of what they're doing. But I will say I'm not sure if this is meant to be like some kind of a what's the word am I looking for here? Not sure if this is supposed to be some kind of a soft reboot, or not soft reboot, but like an else. I feel like this is like some Elseworld shit, but it also doesn't at the same time. Does that make any sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like this should be some kind of an Elseworld thing. Like I feel like this is some DC Black Label and they just didn't tell anybody.
I mean, my whole thing is just like, with everything going on right now, even the people that you had that were anticipating this, like, and I'm not trying to be like a negative Nance here, but it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Like,
no.
And I see a lot of what they're trying to do, and some of it I like, some of it I don't. Like, I think I saw one tweet people were going crazy about. I think we might talk about it at some point. But like, if you look at the images of like all the
different covers and stuff.
Yeah, and it's just like, I think somebody in chat said this is just DC trying to do 2099, which.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna bring that up too. About that.
Yeah.
About that.
I was actually talking about that on Twitter, and I'm just like, it might be something neat, but it's like every reboot that Marvel and DC do. It's something neat for a little bit, but then when like one guy ends up, bruh. Like, they're trying, but they're gonna bring back the real characters. They bring back Grifter, and I said, I almost blocked him on Twitter when he said that shit.
They said they bring back the real character, and the first name they come up with is Grifter. Fired.
Grifter.
Fired. Anyway, you know what? I just realized I still got this thing up here. We got another. I had another super chat in here. Yeah, there it is. We got one from Absolute Venom here. He says, with $4.99 super chat, firstly, I knew 5G was still coming, but also, here's some bones for celebrating the wedding date of January 9th. We'll be streaming it for Blerd Code. Oh shit, he said he's gonna be streaming it. See, look.
We'll be streaming it.
He said he gonna put it up for all of Blerd Code to see. God damn it. Dude, once again, can we get some fist up? If you have the ability, please, put some fists up in the air for my guy, Absolute Venom, man. Gonna be tying the knot in 2021.
that is going to be a very, very, very lucky horse that Absolute Venom is going to get married to, man. I'm not even gonna flame him. I'm not gonna flame him. I'm not gonna mess with him. I'm not gonna mess with him. I'm not gonna mess with him.
But no, that's our guy, man. We love Absolute Venom here, man. Because you know what? You know why we love Absolute Venom? Because you got to go get him. Y'all thought I was gonna forget. Y'all thought I was gonna forget. I didn't forget. Jarrell Boza coming through with a $5 super chat says, Carter, was it average or more like we already seen it done better in other series? I think he's referring to Hulu. The Hulu Hellstrom.
Yes.
Look, I like that answer. Like it's so milquetoast, middle of the road. That's all you can really say about it is, yeah.
Hellstrom so far, and just to answer your question that you asked him earlier, it's all of that first season. It's like making toast, but you accidentally burnt it. But you're really hungry and you're not impatient enough to make a new slice of toast.
Damn.
You just lather that bitch in jelly and just tough through it. It's like burnt toast with jelly on it.
Yeah, okay. Ooh, no, I'm good.
I mean, there's still gonna be something there because it's still toast with jelly. It's just that toast is burnt. Burnt shit out of it, and you couldn't even get the knife and just. You couldn't even do. I mean, that did something, but.
Like you couldn't even be bothered to just,
let's move on.
not put the toast in for like 80 minutes.
Let's.
Like, okay, small pet peeve of mine. When people move the toaster in my house, they have a tendency to grab it by the back end where the dial is that changes the minutes. And it's like, dude, can y'all please, like, just not do that? Can you just grab it, like, from the front like a normal, decent human being? Please and thank you.
I would check the shit out of somebody. I see them making toast for 80 minutes. You finna burn the whole kitchen down.
Well, it's like, because I'll just push the toast in. So I'm assuming nobody messes with the timer. I have it set perfectly to the exact amount of time where the toast is, still kind of golden brown, but it looks just like it does in the commercials. I figured it out. I figured it out, just like it is in the storybooks. And
the storybook, in the lore, he says.
Yeah. Oh man, my ass is out here fucking up. Hold up. There we go. All right. Yeah, you have to actually like I finally like this whole time I've literally been sitting here putting like tweets and fixing my SEO and shit for all this dumb shit. But no, we're actually gonna take a look at some of the things. Like, okay, so let's take a look real quick at who all is going to be on the creative team for DC Future State. Right now, they are saying that the creative team for DC Future State is going to consist of Mariko Tamaki, Brian Michael Bendis, Gene Luen Yang, Joel Jones, Joshua Williamson, Nicola Scott, Cully Hamner, and John Timms, along with some new players on the scene, like John Ridley, who, for those of you who don't know who that is the screenwriter for 12 Years a Slave. Brandon Vietti, who writes for Young Justice, the animated series. Megan Fitzmartin, who writes for Supernatural and DC Superhero Girls. Brandon Easton, who writes for Thundercats, Transformers, War for Cybertron.
Now the
Aletha
question
Martin.
there is, which Thundercats?
I think they're talking about. They might be talking. I'm assuming they're talking about the newer one. The new. Well, no, they would have said Thundercats Go, so they may be talking about the one from the. They may be talking about the one from like the 2000s.
I got you.
Maybe I got who knows. Aletha Martinez, who wrote for we actually talked about this on the Blerd Cave a few weeks ago, but Represent It's a Bird. That was a culmination of stories that was put together by the gentleman who was wrongfully had the police wrongfully called on him in the middle of Central Park. LL McKinney. I think was it
Crazy
Christopher?
way,
I can't remember his full name. It's Christopher. God, I can't remember his full name. Anyway, L.L. McKinney, who is going to be writing the new Nubia series that's coming out called Nubia Real One. Paula Sevenbergen, who writes for the Stargirl series, and God, I'm a butcher the fuck out this motherfucker's name. Sia Ohm, who apparently writes for something called Lola Kisses and Hugs, or XOXO, whatever. I guess I don't know. I've always been under the assumption that XOs was supposed to be like kisses and hugs or some bullshit. I don't know. I could be wrong. Shit, I don't know. I don't use dumb internet speak from like the 90s.
To be honest, I've never heard of Lola XOXO before. So when I was reading the story, I looked at it real quick, so I thought it said Code Lyokos. It's like I'm not reading that shit then. But then I
damn. Well, okay, so here's the for those who are not aware, here's where we're gonna start getting into. Let me clear us out here. But and we'll get back to the super chats here in just a minute, I promise. Because we got so much to talk about. I don't want to deviate as much as I possibly can. But here, let's pull this up. This is, I believe, is this gonna actually pull up or is it gonna be dumb? Yep, it's gonna be dumb. It's gonna be dumb. Of course it is. There it is. There it is. Sometimes you just have to change it out. Okay, so basically, what they're saying here is that this is going to be a short-lived run. Basically what they're telling us. Basically what they're saying is that once all of this starts, this is going to start in January of 2021, so it'll coincide with your probably roughly around your wedding day, Absolute Venom, and it'll all be fallout from Dark Knight's death metal, which that means if I got to read. Oh, you know what, Carter? I just did you all kinds of wrong, brother.
Oh no! I see. I'm not gonna say shit. I'm just gonna let it ride.
Yeah. I did you all kinds of wrong, brother. I apologize.
Just keep going.
Just keep. He said, "Fuck it, man. Just keep going." Actually, you know what? Truth be told, here, I actually know where the problem lies. Yeah. It's actually in this. Here, let me just get rid of that and bring that back. There you are. Look at you. Look at you. There he is. He exists. Sorry, he had to go to the Leaf Village again. Goddamn. But no, anyway. But it's all going to start in January of 2021, and basically we'll get all these comics that are going to be coming out, and then the DC universe will return back to normal in March. So I will give them credit for this. At least they're not going to take the sweet ass time with it, like they usually do. This is not going to be some new change that's going to last for the next 5 to 10 years or the next whatever. It's just this is temporary. It's just. Basically, I feel like what they did was, because Scott Snyder was one of the most vocal people about how much he didn't like the idea of 5G. Like as far as like people within DC Comics, because he felt it would alter his plans for Dark Knight's death metal, which is funny because I'm sorry, that comic is wild. I normally like trash and shit on here, but that comic is wild doo doo. I'm sorry, I just can't with it. They had one good issue so far, and it was one that dealt with I think it was Speed Metal, which I think Joshua Williamson wrote.
All the flashes. I did read that issue.
That issue was actually lit. Everything else I've read so far, garbage. I'm not gonna mince my words there. I'm sorry. And this is coming from somebody who absolutely loved Dark Knight's metal. The
main problem with it is just that with everything going on right now, you forget that the shit exists. So when you come back and you go into a comic shop, if you could even walk into a comic shop and you see there, oh shit, what's happening with this shit? Your mind is on other books, and then you see death metal, and then you forget where you're placed, or you forget what you read the first time. So you can see a lot of random ass shit going. So I'm like, okay, I read issue number 1 or issue number 2. You skimming this newest issue, you got Superboy Prime is good. They're like, wait, what? The Crisis? What? So it's
Excuse me? That's what I said.
Yeah.
But no, basically what they're saying is that the DC universe has always been fertile ground for new and refreshing takes on our characters. DC Future State definitely contributes to this legacy. When the event begins in January, some savvy readers will not only pick up some of the breadcrumbs that have already been tossed out in our current titles, but they'll also find new hints and clues of what's to come in 2021. I swear to God, I can't make this up. Anyway, like I'm gonna like I think I'm already like way deep into this, but like here, let's take it from the top to the bottom. Here are all the fucking solicits. First one is Aquaman, where we can see that the Aqualad, who I think is his name Jackson Hyde in DC Rebirth or DC Comics now. I know it's Calderon in Young Justice, but his name is different.
That is all I know that boy as, and that is all I will forever know that boy as, because I'm not trying to learn nothing else.
We're just going to call him Calder and be done with it. But if you're wondering...
Him Aquaman, I wouldn't be mad at you.
Yeah, no, he's this version of Aqualad he's basically become Aquaman, and he is basically taking Aquaman and or rather Arthur Curry and Mira's daughter under his wing. This is basically what you're seeing here. So basically, I guess she's Aqualass. Okay, never mind. Nobody bid on that. But you gotta see it here. I mean, it could be interesting. I don't know. But yeah, it is what it is. What was it? Well, yeah, that's an ugly thing to say, but I'm not even gonna address that. And you probably know who you are. And if you don't, shame on you. Anyway. Let's see. Matter of fact, let's address that now.
Damn it, I wanted to do it.
Nah, yeah, I don't get to put people in the hole anymore, so I'm gonna do it. Now. I don't get to put it's just a little timeout, Give you a chance to think about it for a second. Anyway, let's see. But yeah, basically, yeah, Jackson Hyde. I had it right. Jackson Hyde. So yeah, when he accepted the mantle of Aquaman, he didn't expect to also have to mentor Andy Curry, Arthur and Mira's teen daughter, nor did he expect that he and Andy would get sucked into the confluence, an interdimensional nexus that connects distant planets and galaxies through the one great ocean. And he certainly didn't expect to lose Andy in the process of trying to find their way back home.
Yeah.
Now Jackson's not sure how long he's been stuck in a prison on Neptune, 5 years, or how many times he's tried to escape. 200 at least. But today, Jackson saw something in the water that gave him hope for the first time in a long time, and his captors have no idea what he's got in store for them. Yeah, could be interesting. I mean, you know, I've read worse premises for Aquaman stories. Yeah. You know, I mean, regardless of...
It's $3.99, so that's already good. Because I remember when, you know, DC was doing all the New 52 stuff and Marvel started doing all their new initiative stuff, those books were coming out like $4.99, $5.99, $6.99 off rip. So at least they're keeping it where even though it is a new book, they're still keeping it at a good jumping on point price. That's the one thing I can give it credit for.
Dude, I'm about to die.
Fucking absolute venom. He is Calder. His mama called him Calder. He is forever Calder.
Dude, wait, did you see this shit? Calder in Atlantis, Jackson in Atlanta. Tubes, you killed me right there with that shit. Oh, Lord, I'm dead. No, okay, so we got that one. That's Aquaman. Let's keep it moving. We got the next Batman. Now, this next Batman, I want to be clear about something. This next Batman doesn't wear the traditional cowl that we are used to seeing. He actually wears something more akin to what Azrael was wearing. A mask more similar to that. But Basically what we're looking at here says Gotham City has always been dangerous, but now it's downright deadly. Following the tragedy of A-Day, interesting name.
Yeah, the Avengers died with DC Universe. If y'all didn't know it, yep, that video game is canon.
Marvel versus DC. Marvel versus DC is confirmed.
For beat right now and hop on Avengers. I told you all, it all comes together, man. It all comes together. It's like
every time. Every goddamn time. It always comes together. But no, okay, so we've also got, it says, the mayor allowed the private law enforcement group known as the Magistrate to take over policing so-called mask crime, and that has given rise to a new Dark Knight. What is the mysterious crime fighter's connection to former Batman weaponeer Lucius Fox? The fight for justice has never been this dangerous. Okay, first off, they just gave it away right there. There.
There are literally people in chat saying, man, I think that's Duke. And then you just spoil it in the fucking solicit. So, good on you, DC.
Yeah, good. Look, here's the thing, though. Here's the messed up part about it, though. DC really thinks that nobody remembers who Luke Fox is.
The boy is literally in a book, literally in a book right now doing shit. You know what?
I swear. Oh, here's the next part. Then in a new tale of the outsiders, everything in Gotham City may be under the thumb of the Magistrate, but even members of that totalitarian force know that the outskirts of town are protected by the sword of Katana. So Katana's still out there in these streets. Plus, ride with the Arkham Knights on their on their quest for freedom. Arkham Asylum has been decommissioned, and the Magistrate rules the land with an iron fist and zero tolerance. Now it's time for the lunatics to take back their own. Follow Croc, Two-Face, Phosphorus, Zaz, Clayface, and Astrid Arkham as the Arkham Knights raise holy hell on the occupiers of Gotham. I'm not gonna lie, that actually sounds kind of interesting.
So that's the only book that I'm really excited for. One reason being because it has one of my favorite Batman villains in it, which is Two-Face.
Yeah, so same.
That book will probably get read just off the strength of Two-Face. Well, you know what? Not just Two-Face. Two-Face and Clayface, to be honest, because if you were reading James Tynion's Detective Comics run, when he basically did a face turn with Clayface, that part of that run was one of the best things in that run. Not just Tim Drake getting blown off by all those fucking missiles and planes, but the character work that he did on Clayface was really, really good when it came to Clayface and oh my god, I'm forgetting her name right now. Who were we complaining about in that Harley Quinn movie that shouldn't have been that person?
We were talking about Rosie Perez.
No.
Cassandra Cain. Batgirl.
Wait. Yes.
Yeah, Cassandra Cain. Or Cassie, whatever her name is.
Okay. But yeah, the character work that Clayface did with her was really good. So I'm hoping that with this Arkham Knights book, even though DC is kind of obvious, you all are trying to get the people that are excited for the game to buy that shit and then get gypped. But Two-Face and Clayface being in it, I'm excited for. So I'll probably read that one. But they're also telling you a whole lot, because for them to have those stories in the next Batman book, you're kind of saying you don't think these books are going to last long.
Right. That's basically what you're saying.
Because if you just did a cover with those books and then you could see how they would survive on their own, but the fact that you have it right under the Batman and the Outsiders and Arkham Knights, get the fuck out of here. Like, you already doing that book a disservice.
Look, there's like, no, by the way, also, Arkham Knights. Well, I want to also point out something. I love that Vita Ayala is out here getting the DC and the Marvel bag. Because I just saw right here that they are writing Batgirls, which is another series I guess it's supposed to spin out of this. They've got, what was it, in this second future state Batman chapter, wearing a mask in Gotham City is now a crime. And when it's compounded with murder, it can be a shoot-on-sight offense. Batman is on the trail of a murderous couple, but quickly finds that all is not as it seems, and finds himself in the firing line of the Magistrate and their peacekeepers. The gritty street-level adventures of the new Dark Knight continue.
Yeah.
Also in this issue, Batgirls, Cassandra Cain and Stephanie Brown find themselves in a prison where the Magistrate throws heroes and villains alike. What no one knows, though, is that Cassandra was sent there with a mission.
I think that book will probably be the main Bat book that makes the most money out of all of Future Slate. There are so many Stephanie Brown fans that are losing their fucking minds right now.
Well, and I do find it very interesting that instead of putting these as separate books, they're putting these things together. I find that very interesting.
Yeah.
Like, instead of doing like, okay, well, here's Batman, here's Batgirls, you know, whatever. They're like, no, I just put it in the same book.
Well, I think the reason
$8.
the same book, exactly. There you go.
$8.
As opposed to selling it. Plus, it might just be like, you know, maybe these people didn't have the time, or maybe they didn't want to put up more money for them to do a whole book. How in Justice League, remember they would always have those Shazam like one shots of shit at the end of the books. So,
yeah.
They might try to go that route.
Which, I mean, I'd be fine with that. Actually, I kind of enjoyed those. Hell, the Shazam movie was based off them.
Yeah.
Loosely.
They came out with a book after all the Justice League stuff of all those collected stories together.
Let's see here. What's it? And in the story of the Gotham City Sirens, some girls just want to have fun. So what do you do when you find Gotham City in turmoil and overrun by cybers?
Cybermen?
I guess. You call Yamcha. That's what you do. You go shopping, of course. Join Catwoman, Poison Ivy, and a new Siren on a gal's night out. They're on the town looking for trouble and finding it.
I already see that people are going to complain about this book because there's one name missing. That in their mind, with everything that has been happening with these two characters, there's one name that's missing.
Yeah. Where's Harley? Which is funny because I thought people were sick of Harley by this point.
Well, I think they were, but then the Poison Ivy and Harley stuff happened, so it's like, yeah, we love this.
Give me more Harley. By next year, they'll be like, get Harley out of here. Make up your mind. But yeah, we got, Batman Superman is going to be a thing again. I don't know how that's going to work, but apparently back in the early days of the Magistrate's occupation of Gotham City, Bruce Wayne found himself pushed to the edge like never before. So calling the Man of Steel in for backup makes sense, right? Wrong. Gotham's sinister overlords have already sprung the ultimate trap on the last son of Krypton. And with Kryptonian power at your command, no one can stand in your way. Plus, where on earth did Professor Pig get a kryptonite scalpel? Brace yourselves, because things are going to get gross in the caverns below Gotham.
Why do they keep pushing this whole Professor Pig shit, man? Like,
dude, I have no idea. Like, ain't nobody checking for God damn, I can't say the motherfucker's name. Professor Peppa Pig? Ain't nobody checking for him?
I don't know what this initiative is, but every time there's some kind of new Batman anything, Professor Pig is going to be involved. Why y'all pushing this man so hard? Hey, leave his ass back there with all the Grant Morrison stuff, bro. I'm not care about Professor Pig. Oh, my goodness.
Lord, I'm done. Anyway, Catwoman.
Pig.
Dude, I can't. I just can't. I don't. You know what? I not only I can't, I won't. Let's see here. Let me find my. Yeah, there's that one. Okay. Let's see here. We've got Catwoman, who apparently that's a thing that's going to be happening. It says masked vigilantes have been deemed illegal, and the Magistrate has commandeered a bullet train to take those they've captured to a reformation facility and filled the rest of the train with innocent children. Interesting. Catwoman is hell-bent on ensuring it never reaches its destination. Armed with a new magnetic suit, assisted by her trusty band of strays, and featuring Catwoman's new protege, she must pull off the impossible, a train heist where she steals the train itself. But Selina isn't the only person aboard who has plans for this train, and its most unexpected passenger. Okay. Apparently she has a tail now. I guess she used to have a tail back in the day. One of her old suits, I think, had one. Apparently she gets a tail. She's got a magnetic suit. I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, because it just looks like more Catwoman.
I'll read it off the strength of the art because I'm a real big fan of Otto Schmidt. Because I remember Otto Schmidt was just someone who they were constantly trying to sell their art on Facebook. I remember this individual when they were just a Facebook page, and for them to be, doing Marvel books, doing DC books, I'll probably read it off the strength of that. But this thing that they're doing now, where there were quite a few people who were fans of the Bruce Wayne Selina shit that happened from Tom King's run, and they are doing everything that they can to just move them to further and further away from each other. So that part's a bit annoying. But just off the Schmidt art, I know that book is going to look fantastic.
That's kind of where my head's at with it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Here, let's Dark Detective. Now this is gonna be wild because this is where we're gonna start getting into Bruce Wayne shenanigans. Yeah, because the other Batman, that was not Bruce Wayne. This is, in fact, Bruce Wayne. Also, if you see here in the lower corner here, says featuring grifters. No, thank you. If you just said zealots, I might have been on board. But yeah, this is actually going to be Batman's new look in future state. Basically, it's kind of an amalgam.
One of the Batman.
Yeah, one of the Batman. This will be Bruce's look, so to speak, or one of his looks. But
what was the name of that Batman?
It's about Year Zero.
It reminds me of like the Grim Knight a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you took the Grim Knight, mix it with Batman Year Zero, this is basically what you get. Actually, you know what it does? It looks like he's it. It reminds me when Christian Bale was testing out the grappling hook for the first time. On what was it? On Batman Begins. But this is basically at Dark Detective #1, and once again, kind of like you. I think if I read this book, it'll be off the strength of the art, and that's because Dan Mora. I like Dan Mora. Though this is also another one of those books that's going to have multiple stories. You see here, it'll be Dark Detective, Grifter. Be like a double issue. So like $6.
Grifter's being written by Matthew Rosenberg.
I'm interested in that. I mean, like I like Matthew Rosenberg. He ain't shooting 100% from beyond the arc. God damn it! But he's at least 500. He's 50%. God damn it!
Every time I think about that man, even though I've read several books from him, I always think about that nasty X-Men run he did.
Oh damn!
That X-Men run he did. Anyway,
there were parts of it I enjoyed. I like the Emma Frost stuff.
Domenico doing the art for Grifter might be something neat. But his art is for people. It depends. You either a really big fan of Carmine's art or you can't stand it.
Damn. He's like, yeah, pretty much. Oh. They said this one says, the world thought Bruce Wayne was dead. They were dead wrong. When the sinister paramilitary organization known as the Magistrate seizes control of Gotham City, the original Batman went big to put them down. But even the Dark Knight couldn't predict how far this evil force would go to stop him. Now Bruce Wayne is on the run. Man on the run.
I know.
Batman on the run. From the Eisner Award-winning writer Mariko Tamaki and rising star artist Dan Moore, it's the story of a Batman pushed to the brink with nothing left to lose. Also in this issue, Grifter is back. Cold Cash is having a bad day. He probably doesn't have any cold cash is probably the problem. And that's... You knew I was going to do it, goddammit. And that's not going to improve when the detectives of the GCPD show up. Will a chance meeting with Luke Fox change his luck, or is his day about to get a lot worse? I also love how they just call out Luke Fox's name like that. But here, like, see, this is what I'm here for. This is the art that I'm here for. This right here, you got me right here. I like that, man. Batman with the 5 o'clock shadow. Man hadn't shaved in a week. Looking rough. Walking in the rain. Looking like he about to get the shit shot out of him. Also, I'm pretty sure that might be Jason Todd reflected in his helmet. Because apparently that's one of the other things that's happening in this is that Jason Todd is supposedly working with the Magistrate, though likely against his will.
Blue Hood now. Crick Hood, okay.
I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
That bat symbol that is on his chest is spray painted on.
Yes. Very, like, you can see even more clearly, like, right here. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's that's spray painted. Like, you can kind of see it here really well too. But yeah, that's a spray painted on bat symbol. Like, so that man probably even got the bat cave no more. That man's probably living out of a sewer grate or some shit.
That boy probably is from Matthew Rosenberg X-Men run. He probably his headquarters at a bar somewhere.
Gay shit.
That art is really nice. I could see that being on one of these Arkham games as a skin because that looks really good.
Yeah, I could get down with that. And the last one from Dark Detective was Bruce Wayne is supposed to be dead, but this Dark Detective is on the run and shining a light on the mystery of his own murder. How did the killers know Bruce Wayne was Batman? As the forces of the Magistrate zero in on Bruce's location, it's a race against time to unlock the secrets of their surveillance tech and take the fight to the very top. But is the knowledge that Bruce's own legacy helped to enable the greatest authoritarian force the city of Gotham has ever seen too much? This is also once again, we'll get to it. Also in this issue, Jason Todd is a haunted man. He's working a job he hates on the violent streets of Gotham City as a mask hunter for the Magistrate. He takes contracts to catch villains or heroes and brings them in alive. Mostly. But when the Red Hood gang reemerges, Jason must solve a mystery that could doom the city.
Taskmaster, DC edition. I'm sorry.
Dude, right? That's what it sounds like. That is actually what it sounds like. You know what? Yeah, let me shut up. Moving on. Flash.
We have Vernon Hampton in the chat saying Batman Casey Jones edition. I dig it. God damn it.
Dude, I'm dead. I'm dead.
I did not see Bruce Wayne beating bricks off somebody with a hockey stick. I'll buy that book every month.
Look, that motherfucker. Look. Can you imagine Batman hold up a cricket bat? And like, your instructor's Bruce Wayne.
Well, one thing I see in the chat real quick from JL West saying with Jason they should have kept the Dark Trinity thing going. Well, the thing with that is if you have been reading the Red Hood Outlaw book, they technically can't anymore just because Artemis is now doing her own thing. Red Hood, I guess we'll see what happened in this book if it does continue, or maybe because a lot of things with these reboots. Because if you remember New 52 and Snyder stuff, New 52 was supposed to be a complete just redoing of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Except Batman, because Scott Snyder liked the shit that he did in Batman. So technically his book didn't get really rebooted. Everything that happened before New 52 still happened. So it can really do the Dark Trinity thing. Another reason being Bizarro is out of the equation now. Bizarro, spoiler for people who haven't been keeping up with that book, Bizarro killed Trigon. And Bizarro is now ruling, I guess you could say, hell or Trigon's universe and stuff like that. So that's why that can't happen.
Right. That is correct.
Yeah.
So yeah, just
doing this, Red Hood book. Joshua Williams. Okay, I'll read it.
Yeah,
I was kind of Lobdell was leaving the book because he's been on the book since it started. But Joshua Williamson, just off the strength of a lot of his Suicide Squad and Birthright, I'll read his Jason.
Well, I will also take a step further. I've actually been really enjoying his Flash.
Okay.
Joshua Williamson has been he's been lights out on Flash, for the most part. Like Flash has been probably the more consistently good book out of DC Rebirth, aside from like Red Hood and such. But you can kind of see it here. Looks like some fuckery is going on here, and apparently this is where we get to Brandon Vietti's work. It says, with no powers, no backup, and no other choice, Barry Allen and the other former Flashes face the deadliest threat they've ever encountered: Wally West. Possessed by an evil force trapped for thousands of years inside the Speed Force, Barry turns to his greatest foe's weapons to save the young man he loves like a son. In the end, how much will Barry sacrifice to save the former Kid Flash?
Why do I keep fucking with Wally West, man?
Man, can we please leave Wally West the fuck alone? God damn it.
Keep fucking with Wally West, man.
Look,
oh my
dude, Wally West looks like he just came up from ground zero. God damn.
Good Lord. I remember reading this. I think this was way before I even started doing the show with you, but I remember there being like some kind of story that came out saying that somebody at DC apparently just does not like Wally West. They don't like that character, and they didn't really want him brought back in certain shit. So that's why stuff like Heroes in Crisis happened, because they were just trying to put him away somewhere. I don't know if it was Dan Didio or someone, but dude, why the fuck do they hate him so much?
Dude, okay, let me cut away from you. Because I'm going to tell y'all something, and I keep saying it. I don't know why y'all motherfuckers don't listen to me, goddammit. By the way, we got over 240 people here. Can we get them likes up, my guy? If you're here watching right now, can we get them likes up? Please, thank you. That's all I'm asking. We get them likes up. We just give me at least 50 likes. Give me at least 50 more. It'll make me feel better about myself. It'll make me not want to go throw myself out of a plate glass window.
You're not gonna do that anyway. What are you talking about right now?
Yeah. But no, my whole thing is the thing that I always find really interesting about is that people always wonder why DC treats its legacy heroes so poorly. And by legacy heroes, I mean characters who used to be sidekicks of more prominent characters who rose up to become those characters and take over for those characters themselves. So yes, your Wally West, your John Stewarts, your Guy Gardners, your Kyle Rayners, your Jonathan Kents, your Connor Kents, your Dick Grayson, so on, your Donna Troys, whatnot, what have you. I love how people always expect one day that they're going to give these motherfuckers a rub, and they don't. They really never do. Because you know why? DC hates their own legacy characters. I have heard this from multiple people who either A, used to work for DC, or B, still do work for DC. I've heard this from multiple sources. Trust me, they do not give a fuck about a Wally West. They don't give a fuck about a Donna Troy. They don't give a fuck about any motherfucker who ever came after, like, first off, especially in regards to Flash, DC has a love affair with Barry Allen that is just lewd and just obscene. They ain't ever going to give Wally any respect. So long as the people currently in position that go home and jerk off to posters of Barry Allen, you will never get any love for Wally West. And so long as those same people are in power and love Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne, you'll never see Dick Grayson take up the mantle of Batman. You'll never see Tim Drake take it. You'll never see Damian Wayne take it. You'll never see Jonathan Kent take the mantle of Superman. You'll never see Connor Kent take the mantle of Superman, because they hate legacy characters. I keep telling y'all, but don't nobody want to fucking listen to me. God damn it. Anyway.
It was Dan Didio. He was the main person that had a problem with the legacy characters. But, I mean, he is gone.
He's gone, and they still keep doing it, so you can't even blame him anymore. Like, he can't even be blamed anymore. By the way, we got a shit ton of super chats. We gotta address. God damn it. Here, let me see if I can even go back and get all of these. Here we got Mr. Mac for the win. $5 super chat says, are y'all excited about the static live action coming? We'll talk about that here in a little bit. I would normally answer that right away, but we got a schedule. We got to keep to it. I appreciate the super chat though, by the way. We will talk about it here in a little bit. Tubes and one with the $5 super chat says, just turn it in after coming from Black Lives Matter, Women's March. If DC Future State is just $20.99, then that's just Batman Beyond with more characters. That's what it kind of sounds like. That is actually kind of what it sounds like. By the way, man, I hope you were safe out there at that march, because motherfuckers be out here wilding. SFC Cape Killer coming through with a $5 super chat says, I'm out here in the Mississippi woods, fam. Y'all keep your boy entertained. Oh, goddamn. They got this man out in the woods. Lord, please protect him. Please. Let's see here. We got Artie Aaron 70 with the £5 super chat says, not much to say, but sending a fist bump to my favorite regular Saturday, 6 p.m. here channel. Peace. Yeah, oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, Artie Aaron is over in Europe. So yeah, it is 6 in the evening, I believe. Over that way. So yes, much appreciation. Thank you for that. And then of course we got one more down here. This one also, I believe, scroll it down. From Tubes One says, Wally has been through enough already. This man got pulled out of the universe, lost his kids, lost his wife, lost his life. Everyone he knew and loved forgot he existed. How much more did DC need to put this man through? Thank you for that $20 super chat, Tubes. See, here's the funny thing.
Go ahead.
Is that I feel like that, look, when they came out with that, what was it, what was the motherfucker, was it Antoine Dodson or whatever the fuck the motherfucker's name was, the hide your kids, hide your wife guy? Little did he know that he was actually talking about Wally West.
Oh, wow.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, because goddamn it, DC taking everything. This
like
man has watched his wife get clapped in front of him.
Yeah. Yes. And it seems like they think that they're doing, like, for all the people that keep complaining that we're doing all these bad things to Wally West, we gave him Dr. Manhattan powers, and you all went back and changed that shit up.
Yeah. They backpedaled on it. And then here we got JL West 23 says, I did like New 52 Superboy, though they could have done some things with him, but his run was ruined by too many crossover books and other things at DC. You are not incorrect.
First fucking person I have ever heard that said that they like New 52 Superboy.
I didn't hate it.
I liked who was on that book because it was Justin Jordan, and I liked his Red Lantern book. That's the same brother that you were shocked that I've read, Luther Strode. I was really excited for that book, but you're the only person I've seen that said they like that shit.
Dude, well, it's like, actually, I didn't mind New 52 Superboy. I think, but like they're saying, it just, DC gets in the way of its best books, or like its best opportunities, is what I should say. DC gets in the way of them all the time. It never fails. Jack Fellham with the $5 super chat says, DC is still lacking in one important area. We still don't have a Sunshine Superman miniseries. This man says Sunshine Superman. I am dead. Who remembers Sunshine Superman? I do. I don't know about anybody else.
I remember that was a thing like a couple years back where people just were, pitchforks and burning stakes. They wanted Sunshine Superman.
They want to know where Sunshine Superman. And also, I did miss some earlier from Jarrell Boza. I think I missed one from him saying, 5G is just DC's version of Marvel's $20.99, yet more convoluted, it seems. Yes, you are not incorrect about that either. Oddly enough, Sunshine Superman, I actually do have something in the works for some Sunshine Superman, so we'll see what happens. I might even do one on the Brown Bomber. I don't know. We'll see how that works. I feel like people should be reminded that the Brown Bomber exists. But thank you all, everyone who just gave out those super chats, all those super chats I read. Thank you for them. Those are the lifeblood of the channel. Thank you so much for those. Like I said, y'all are out here doing the Lord's work. Here, let's get back. Oh man, we still got so much to look at here. Okay, you know, let's look at something that might actually be good. Like, I mean, something that might objectively be good. You want to do that, Carter? Let's look at something that might be objectively good. DC Future State Green Lantern. I love how they're going to put Jon Stewart back in front and center. It's only going to be for like a couple of months. Ain't that about a bitch? So check this out. Green Lantern #1. Assigned to map and contact new life forms past the 3,600 known sectors of space. Protected by the Green Lantern Corps, Jon Stewart and an elite team of lanterns are trapped behind enemy lines and fighting for their lives when the central power battery goes dark and leaves the entire Corps defenseless. Meanwhile, across the cosmos, Green Lantern Jessica Cruz finds herself powerless and forced to battle the invading Yellow Lanterns of the Sinestro Corps. And Guy Gardner, trapped on a distant world, decides to reopen Warrior's Bar.
That's fucking hilarious that all these different Green Lanterns are going through it. That guard over here just taking Jaeger bombs.
Right? Look. Wait a minute. Look, Jon Stewart out here fighting for his life. Jessica Cruz is fighting the fair one with the Sinestro Corps, and this motherfucker over here making drinks.
Oh my God,
Look, that motherfucker's sitting here doing this.
Logging Jon Stewart there, like you can tell, like our rings aren't working. We going through it. I got over here making mimosas, like bro.
Yeah, look, this motherfucker making moonshine. Y'all know what the fuck this motherfucker. He out here making moonshine, out here making that white lightning. That's what he doing. Man, but hey, I'm here for it because, you know, Jon Stewart, from what I understand, Jon Stewart is supposed to be front and center on this book. He is actually, even though they are focusing their attention in different directions, he is the well, at least of his story, because this is yet another one of those where they're telling multiple stories. So, was it, like I said right here, was the taking of Sector 123, which I could go ahead and tell you right now, that is very likely the Jon Stewart book. The Last Lanterns is, or actually, no, I could probably say The Last Lanterns might be the Jon Stewart one. The taking of Sector 123, that might be Jessica Cruz's book. The Book of Guy, that's obvious.
Well, the chat just asked a good question. I was like, where the fuck is Simon Baz in all this?
That's a good question. That's a very good question. Where the fuck is he? We don't know. Ain't nobody telling us, because you know what? I feel like DC don't like him either. Harley Quinn. Of course, Harley Quinn's getting her own book. Was anyone really thinking she was not going to get her own series in this?
And if you were, you're stupid.
Yeah, I mean, dude, of course they're going to give Harley Quinn her own goddamn book. Actually, I am curious about this one because I'm not as familiar with Stephanie Phillips as a writer, but I am familiar with Simone DeMeo because she is doing the art for the book that Al Ewing is doing for Boom Studios. We Only Find Them When They're Dead. So I like the art in that book, so I'm here for it. But they say here, in a bold move that rocks Gotham City, the Magistrate has imprisoned Harley Quinn. The villain once known as the Scarecrow, now a pawn of the Magistrate, taps into Harley's knowledge of Gotham's villains and the Black Mask Gang for his own dark purposes. Crane and his bosses think they have Harley Quinn defeated and her spirit broken, but they are sorely mistaken. And Harley will have her revenge. Written by rising star writer Stephanie Phillips and drawn by fan favorite artist Simone DeMeo. The next era of Harley Quinn begins.
The one thing that I do
here.
know about Stephanie Phillips is she was someone, because Stephanie Phillips she does a lot of different books. Like she's done shit for Aftershock. She's done shit for Black Mask. I've read a few things of heavy metal that she has written. So I could see her writing a Harley Quinn book where she's beating shit out of people. She's done some stuff for Image and Dark Horse as well. So I could see that being something. She's done some DC stuff, but it's been more on the digital end.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be a come up for her. But the one thing that I can remember from that name, if it's the same Stephanie Phillips that I'm thinking of, it's just that she's done some heavy metal stuff before, and those were pretty solid. So I could see good things for this Harley Quinn book that no one should be surprised is happening.
No, I wouldn't be. Here's another one for you. You ready for this one, Carter?
Yeah, because it seems like we just taking names. Apparently.
Right? Immortal Wonder Woman. All right, Immortal Hulk, we see you. Al Ewan right there. So I bet Al Ewan's are like, this motherfucker. Also want to point out, this book says also featuring Diana Prince and Nubia. So we'll get some Nubia action apparently in this one. Also, I want to take a note of something, Carter. Did you notice what is around her neck?
What is that around her neck? Let me see.
That is a kryptonite.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a lantern ring for a little bit.
I think it's it looks like, I think it's kryptonite. She also has Batman's utility belt.
Yeah. So when I saw that, I thought that was the Wonder Woman from that Black Label book, that Dead Earth.
Mm-hmm.
I think she was wearing Batman's utility belt in that, but that book she didn't really need the kryptonite. She was using Superman's spine to beat shit out of people.
Damn.
That book was dark.
Dude. I like the fact that she has like the little white streak in her hair.
I did not notice that was getting her Mr. Fantastic on. Okay.
Yeah, she got the white streak in her hair.
Look at her.
Yeah, look, here's a better look. Yeah. This next page right here.
Mm-hmm.
You get a better look at it. Look, she's got the little white streak in her hair. Like, yeah, getting her rogue on.
Don't do that. Don't do that to her. She's getting her fine auntie on. That's what that looks like.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, I'm here for it. Here, check this out. Immortal Wonder Woman. Actually, okay, so this is where things are going to get interesting because L.L. McKinney is already writing Nubia Real One. So L.L. McKinney will also be writing the Nubia story that's going to be packaged with this comic. But it says the undoing are coming. Long past the age of heroes, few of Diana Prince's friends survive. It says, and most of her sisters have passed as well. As an immortal goddess, this is her lot. But then a threat appears that even the mighty dark side can't handle. And it's up to Wonder Woman to take on the battle. It's big action and high fantasy at the end of time. Courtesy of Eisner Award-winning cartoonist Becky Cloonan, who is known for doing By Chance or Providence at Gotham Academy, and her Doom Patrol co-writer Michael W. Conrad, with the popular artist Jen Bartel, who is known for doing Blackbird, making her interior art debut for DC. And then peer into a closer future. As the original champion of Themyscira strikes out on her own, things have not been stable on Paradise Island for some time, and Nubia has found a new home in man's world. Now, she is tasked with protecting it from the dangers of the world of myths and magic. The writer of DC's Nubia Real One, L.L. McKinney, takes this powerful Amazon to a whole new level. See, you got my attention there. You have my attention now. Because this is actually the one time that I think Nubia has actually, because Nubia is known for not really being that interested in the world of men, like how Diana is. And I think it's interesting, you're going to take that character and tell a story where, like, she's like, oh, okay, I guess I'll have to do this. And I want to see how not here for it she is. Because I know that's how, because I don't know if any of you actually follow LL McKinney on Twitter. That woman is spicy, and I know she is going to talk some shit. So, look, I already know she going to talk some shit. So I'm here for it. Can we look here? Cut the goddamn check. Cut the goddamn check. This is everything I ever wanted. Now, the other shit, they can keep that. I will buy this book strictly on the strength of L.L. McKinney and nothing else. Oh, I do have some good news for y'all, though. Carter, are you familiar with Far Sector?
Yes, I am.
Do you know a certain character is about to be made official DC canon?
Really?
And I say this only because of this cover right here. The Justice League. Okay. Guess who is back there in the background? And that is none other than our little Joe.
Okay.
That is her back there chilling in the background, being the lantern for the DC Future State iteration of the Justice League. So yes, I am here for it. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss, goddammit. And also, this also is kind of a good lead into, because this also gets us to another part of this, which is a Brazilian Wonder Woman. I think this is the next Batman. This is the Batman from the next Batman, I believe. I think, is that John? Which super is that? I guess is this? You know, let's just read it, because it'll probably answer. I just committed the same sin that I get mad at other people for. If they just shut the fuck up and watch the movie, their questions will be answered. I just committed that crime.
Yeah, are you talking about who the Superman was? Are you talking about who the Superman was?
Yeah, I was wondering if that was, but you know, our question is literally answered right here. Is Jonathan Kent. Yeah. So it says, witness the start of a new era for the Justice League, starring Jonathan Kent as Superman, Yara Flor as Wonder Woman, Joe Malign as Green Lantern, Andy Curry as Aquawoman, a new Flash from the multiverse, and Redacted as Batman. I'm telling you, it's got to be Luke Fox. It's got to be Luke Fox. I'm sorry. Together they protect the future, yet apart their identities are secret even from one another. But why? When their greatest adversaries wind up murdered in an abandoned Hall of Justice, all clues point to the Justice League! The new team's adventures begin here. Interesting. Oh, and there's Justice League Dark in this as well.
Yeah. Justice League Dark I'm more excited about just from reading that. And, I mean, listen to it. Just listen to it and tell me this doesn't sound interesting. And in a new tale of the Justice League Dark, a witch hunt across the DC universe begins as magic users are harvested and executed, and the team is on the run. Zatanna and Detective Chimp, now possessed by Etrigan, must round up new and old teammates, including John Constantine, Ragman, and Madame Xanadu. Their mission to battle the power-mad Crow King, Merlin, before his plans for magical domination destroy the fabric of reality. But where is Dr. Fate? And what led the team to disband in the first place? It was probably Constantine. Discover the truth here. I will read Detective Chimp possessed by Etrigan. I'll read that. I will read that book.
I mean, I'm curious. I have to read. Peculiar Misfit. Your answer to your question is bitter root. Bitter, as in this taste bitter, and then root, as in tree root, or herb. Bitter Root is the book you are looking for. Let's see here. I would actually check that out. I would actually check that book. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so as it stands right now, currently, they at least got me for this Immortal Wonder Woman and this Justice League, and maybe I might check out some other books in passing. But for the most part, this is bullshit. Look, here's another one. Here's your Supergirl. Here's Supergirl.
No.
New costume.
Superwoman.
I'm sorry. Kara Zor-El has been upgraded. She is Superwoman now. I apologize.
You sexist pig.
You know what? I apologize, and you know what? I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm normally better than this. I would like to release a statement. I would like to apologize to anyone who was offended by my sexist comments. I mistakenly not only belittled Kara Zor-El, but I also demeaned her in her moment of glow up. And I would like to apologize to everyone, and please understand that I'm trying to be better, and that through this together with your
I just realized he's Doing a fucking statement, right?
Look, with your forgiveness, with your forgiveness, with your forgiveness, please, ladies and gentlemen, will you forgive me? I will be taking some time away from social media and Twitter, Instagram, to work on myself and try to, I'm going to go into sensitivity training, and hopefully you will accept me back into polite society. Okay. Anyway, Kara Zor-El, Superwoman. Interesting costume. This is a better look at it. So, so this is kind of splitting the difference here. Okay, so not only does she have the pants, she's got the pants, but she's also got the skirt as well. It's like they found some kind of middle ground. Like, they're like, no, just put them, like, just do both.
Yeah.
This one is, okay. This is an interesting one. It's going to be written by Marguerite Bennett and art by Marguerite Salvage or Savage, or I don't know. Anyway, Kara Zor-El, Superman's hot-tempered cousin, has finally found peace and purpose away from Earth and its heroes. Now known as Superwoman, she watches over the moon and the refugees from across the galaxy who have congregated there. But all of that is about to change when a spaceship piloted by a runaway alien crash lands and turns Kara's world upside down. Does this fugitive come in peace, or does this arrival bring war to our hero's front door? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one. I'm not the biggest Supergirl fan, admittedly. I like Supergirl as a character, but I like Supergirl better in small doses. Because that's one of those scenarios where I feel like DC has too many characters who are she versions of other characters. Like, they're actually worse than Marvel about that, if you can believe it. But it's like, I always feel like whenever Supergirl is around, like, they have to, like, son Superman just so that, you know, Kara can get some shine. It's like, man, just get a good writer who knows how to write her and, like, just do that. You got to make Superman look bad. I mean, he already is dumb, but, you know, just saying. I don't know, man. I just don't know. I can't. I don't know. I will not be reading this. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, the costume is different. It looked like it's some shit you bought at Forever 21, and that's not a bad thing.
This man said Forever 21. Good God.
I'm just saying.
Look, look, I almost said some ugly, Carter. I'm glad I caught myself. I was about to say she looked like type of woman who have a baby shower for an animal. This man dead. I'm dead. Anyway. This man about to cut the mic off and go. Inside joke, y'all. Inside joke. Anyway, Legion of Superheroes. We've got Legion of Superheroes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh Lord. This is Brian Michael Bendis right here and Riley Rosmo on the art.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to the Legion of Superheroes? The team is no more and united. And the United Planets are in total chaos as one of the Legion's own has turned on the entire galaxy. Everyone is affected. And not everyone survived. Ultra Boy tries to put the Legion back together to face the future head on. Find out the fates of all your favorite Legionnaires, like Shadowlass, Triplicate Girl, Brainiac 5, and Bouncing Boy, plus a shocking twist in the Legion mythology. And a long overdue appearance by the Legion of Substitute Heroes. It's all here in a truly way out tale by writer Brian Michael Bendis and artist extraordinaire Riley Rosmo.
I don't give a shit.
I just say I've never been that big of a Legion of Superheroes fan?
If Legion of Superheroes never had a cartoon, I would not know that shit existed. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. And I want to be clear about something. This actually has nothing to do with Brian Michael Bendis. Like, it has nothing to do with Brian Michael Bendis. It could have been anybody writing this book, and I wouldn't give a fuck. I just don't care about the Legion of Superheroes. I actually don't mind Brian Michael Bendis' writing because a lot of these characters, a lot of you motherfuckers in this chat are gaga for, you wouldn't fucking have if it wasn't for Brian Michael Bendis. So I would keep that same energy. All you motherfucking Miles Morales fans, y'all better chill the fuck out because you wouldn't have that motherfucker if it were not for Brian Michael Bendis. So y'all might want to check that shit. All just throwing it out there. All you fans of Ultimate Spider-Man, y'all might want to chill the fuck out for a minute, because guess who wrote that shit? But anyway,
he just made a good point in the chat saying the idea of the Legion of Superheroes is dope, but it's hard to write.
Yes. Oh, I mean, you gotta think about it. It's superheroes in the future. Like, was it? It used to be the 30th century, 31st century, whatever. I can't remember exactly, but yeah.
It's like, so all of this future state, all of this shit's in the future, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you would think that they would come with the same energy that they're writing all of these different characters, whether you're Superman, Batman, things like that. You think they would come with the same energy for people who I guess you want to write even more so into the fucking future. But it seems like that's just more so an excuse for them to just have characters that don't look the normal. They don't look the norm. But we can give this person a big ass head, this person a long ass head. This person in the fucking middle right now, they look like a boss on Mega Man. Honestly.
They really do. The Skull Man.
Yeah, Skull Man looks like a Mega Man mini boss, but it's like that's more an excuse for them to have weird characters and do way out there stories, even though you should just come with that same energy that you do with everything that's in the future. But I would agree with that statement. That it's a good idea. It's just really hard to write because it seems like they don't.
Also, what's up with my dude?
But
yeah, what's up with my boy with Luke Skywalker's lightsaber and shit from Return of the Jedi?
Oh my lord! I just realized he has those like bladed ballerina legs, like that girl from Kingsman.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, I totally get that. Also, I love. Wait. 31st and a half century? Is this Duck Dodgers? Jesus Christ!
That book might actually be really good. It just more so depends on Bendis' mood. If Bendis feels like writing today, if he had his coffee, if he gotten some prior to him getting in front of his computer, that book might be fantastic.
Look, have his children kissed him, gave him a kiss on the cheek before he goes into the office. Yeah, that's the question.
With a pool of slob on his pillow, and he don't really want to get out of bed, that book is gonna be garbage. Yeah,
no, he didn't wake up in the right mindset. Nah. This next one's Nightwing. Nightwing. Oh my lord, what are we gonna do with Nightwing? Nightwing has a new mask. I mean, kind of. It's more
Looks
of
like a bat symbol. Looks like a bat symbol almost.
Yeah, it looks a lot. It's a little bit closer. He's also got the chin guard. I'm like, I don't know what's up with the chin guard, but okay.
You're about to do the Kurt Angle wrestling challenge.
Look, why do I have the feel this motherfucker's about to come out to some music where the people of Gotham are going to be chanting as he walks as he runs across the rooftops. You suck. You suck. You suck. Which is a funny thing to chant to someone you love, but yeah. Anyway, I don't know, man. I don't know. It looks like more Nightwing, and yeah, that's all I got for that. This is this whole thing here is Batman is gone. Now Nightwing has taken on the mission of keeping the citizens of Gotham safe from the Magistrate, but to do that, he'll have to stay one step ahead of the Magistrate. And you know things have gotten bad in Gotham when the safest place for Dick to hide out is the abandoned Arkham Asylum. When Nightwing gets a visit from a mask claiming to be the new Batman, does he fight like one? Pick up this dark peek into the future by writer Andrew Constant and artist Nicola Scott to find out next time on Gotham Ball Z.
Oh my god.
I don't know why. It started going that direction, and the more I just kept going with it. Redacted Batman will stop dick. I don't know why they keep trying to hide who this Batman is.
Yeah.
Why? We know already. Oh my god, I'm so over this shit. Anyway, moving on. Robin Eternal.
Yeah.
Moving on.
I could have picked a better name for this.
I get what they're going for. I get like what they were shooting for. Like, I guess like the legacy of the Eternal from whatever. But yeah, no, they could have kept this shit.
Well, if you read, so okay, well, let me read what it's about, and I think that's where the Eternal name came from. But just reading Robin Eternal, you're gonna do what I did, and you're gonna start making cues to Batman Eternal.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently, Lazarus Resin is on its way to Gotham City, and the Magistrate intends to use this regenerative super drug to make its forces immortal. So at least now we can confirm that the Magistrate is fucking evil, if you didn't know that. Right?
Yeah, if you didn't figure it out by now, they're straight up evil.
That is, unless Tim Drake has anything to say about it. Join the ultimate heist at 20,000 feet as Robin and Spoiler hijack the Sky Convoy that could mean the end of freedom in Gotham forever. It never had it. If the emotional baggage between Tim and Stephanie doesn't do them in first. It's the fist-flying, skydiving, robot-smashing, fastest punching, largest arms in the world for all my freaks in Gotham City. Fastest punching adventure that you cannot miss from rising star writer Megan Fitzmartin and top artist Eddie Barrows. So Eddie Barrows knows how to draw Tim Drake and Spoiler because he was been on Detective for a minute.
Yeah.
Tim Drake and Stephanie having emotional baggage, you just let it be known that Future State is not really Future State, because if they still have baggage, that means you're bringing shit from Detective Comics and them being together into this.
Right.
And Future State was supposed to be a whole new ball game. So.
Look, I love what Adam Henley said. So is it too late to sell to Marvel? Damn. Look.
Just go to Image. Just go to Image.
Honestly, you know what? The best thing that DC could ever do is give their shit to Image. Like, let Image write their shit. Like, have Image oversee DC Comics. I think that would actually be better, because Image is like, first off, Image as a whole, they have better storytellers than both DC and Marvel combined. And a lot of that is because a lot of writers for DC and Marvel write for Image Comics. So that should tell you something that like because whenever I hear people say, "Oh, I don't like Donny Cates' Marvel stuff." Okay, go read his Image stuff. And then come back and talk to me. Oh, you don't like Al Ewing? Go read his indie stuff. Go read his Boom Studios. Go read his Image Comics. Read his other stuff. Then come back and talk to me. Oh, you don't like this? Like, I don't know. Like I feel like Marvel and DC, and this is no surprise, they have an agenda, just like everyone does. Everyone on Earth has an agenda. Don't ever think anyone doesn't have an agenda. We all have an agenda. Even I have an agenda. There's an agenda to this Blerd cave, for Christ's sakes. There's an agenda to everything that anyone on Earth ever fucking does. The question is, does that agenda align with your principles? But the thing is, Marvel and DC, they want they want a certain vision. They envision something. They say, hey, we're going to bring in these artists, these writers to tell the stories that we want to be told. Whereas when these artists and writers go to other imprints like Image, Boom, Aftershock, IDW, Dark Horse, what have you, they can tell the stories that they want to. And that's the difference. Like, there's a difference between Jeff Lemire at DC Comics versus Jeff Lemire at, like, Image. Huge difference. Huge fucking difference. There's a difference between Jonathan Hickman at Image and Jonathan Hickman at Marvel. Like, if you love Jonathan Hickman and Marvel, go check out Image. And come back and talk to me. But that said, yeah, I don't know.
I see your point. Just 'cause
Yeah.
you can kind of take that with film as well, because there was a film I was just watching not too long ago. It's a Guy Ritchie movie called The Gentleman, and anyone who knows Guy Ritchie from Snatch, Lock, Stock, Smoke and Barrel, all those kind of films, a lot of people were shocked because all of a sudden he does that Will Smith Aladdin movie. And people just could not understand like why he was doing it, but then you see the movie he does after that, so it's like Disney Guy Ritchie is completely different from Snatch Guy Ritchie. So I understand your point.
Yeah. Hell, Snatch Guy Ritchie is different from Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels Guy Ritchie, for Christ's sake.
Yeah. Weird though. Like, why would you do a Lazarus Pit storyline with Tim Drake in the future and he's still Robin?
See, I feel like by this point he shouldn't. Like, I don't know. I feel like okay. Once again, Tim Drake, yet another character. I don't think is ever going to get his respect. He is never going to get his respect so long as the current DC administration is in place. Can we vote them out, please? Please. Can we do that? That would be interesting. If you could vote out.
Oh my God, we still got a lot of shit to talk about. But just real quick, let me get this out there real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just keeping it on Tim Drake still been fucking Robin. The emotional baggage that this book is talking about. There's only one thing that the book could be talking about when it talked about emotional baggage between Tim and Stephanie.
Right.
In the James Tynion Detective Comics run, Batman from the future starts trying to off certain characters left and right. No one knows who this Batman is. You then find out this Batman is Tim Drake. He basically is doing all these random and sundry good thing, bad thing, all this shit. He ends up having a conversation with Tim Drake where you basically find out he doesn't want to be Batman.
Right.
And he never wanted to be this because he hates the person that he became. So he's doing all of this evil, villainous shit. So that this Tim Drake does not do that. They stop him. He goes back to his future. And now everyone's wondering, okay, so what's going to happen now? What happens with the current Tim Drake is that he still goes through the motions that this Tim Drake from the future just told him, don't do this shit. You're going to be like me. I don't want you to be like me because I don't want there to be another me. Stephanie Brown finds out about this, and that's when all of the shit starts unraveling because she was trying to get him to go to school, leave the mantle behind, get away from Bruce Wayne, all this other stuff. And then he lies to her, more so still trying to do these things that more so are going to lead to something bad. So that's what all the emotional baggage is coming from. And the reason that I bring that up is just because if you're still on that shit, there's no future state. At this point, he should have been Batman already.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's
what are we doing?
Look, I can tell you what they're doing. They're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
They're doing it wrong. Very wrong. Very wrong. That book is not. I can't fuck with that book. I'm sorry. No.
Yeah.
I would do it off the strength of Tim Drake alone, but no, I'm good. Shazam apparently is getting a book, and he will be participating in Future State. Was it Tim Sheridan, Eduardo Pansica? Says, no one's seen Billy Batson in years, not since the incident known as the final battle of Titan's Island. Now leading a small band of heroes, even his allies have begun to ask who's controlling Earth's mightiest mortal. In a story set years after the events of Future State, Teen Titans learn the truth behind the sacrifice Billy made to imprison an ultimate evil even he couldn't destroy. So yeah. Apparently, you know what? It's Freddie. We'll say it's Freddie Freeman. How about that? I'm joking. It's not Freddie Freeman. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about this one. This one could be interesting. I feel like this was going to be the one book that has the least amount to do with anything else going on in Future State. Like, this is going to be the book that's like, look, man, if you just want to read some shit that ain't got shit to do with shit, like just to cleanse your palate.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like this is. The Suicide Squad. This is an interesting one.
Yeah.
Because you know who this is actually not on Earth. Was it Earth Prime? Or whatever the fuck it's called now. This is actually on Earth 3.
Okay.
This is actually the Crime Syndicate Earth. And basically what we got here, some of these characters, matter of fact, the Martian Manhunter you see right here isn't even actually Martian Manhunter. It's Clayface. Supposedly.
I mean, all these people are fucking weird. I don't know
dude,
if it's the art
straight up. Look, this shit says here, the Suicide Squad enters the future state era as Amanda Waller uses Task Force X to save the world and remake it in her image. But what happens when the team shows up to stop her? And
so Amanda Waller is now full-on villain.
I guess. I mean... yeah, I guess. Amanda Waller just lost her whole ass mind, apparently. Which, I mean, I feel like has been on the way for quite some time, but, you know. It says, in the second story, in the extra-sized issue, Black Adam, the immortal one-time champion of the Wizards Shazam, rules the planet Kahndaq in the 853rd century. Can he save the future from a threat rooted in the past? 853rd century, my guy?
Yeah, like that's a very specific number.
Very. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't know. And like I said, I'm gonna look. Here's another one. Superman of Metropolis. This is Jonathan Kent. Apparently, Guardian and Mr. Miracle are gonna be in this book. I don't understand, but, you know, whatever. Dude, I'm not going to lie. This picture right here, this is Jonathan Kent. This one's kind of wild, man. I'm not going to lie. My dude looks like he is a serial killer. This man is smiling like a serial killer. He's just like, the fuck?
Is that the new 52 suit?
Man, I don't even know.
I can't wait to see all the... And I don't want any of you all in the chat to take this the wrong way, but I can't wait to see all the comic nerds that get super salty because they don't see the red tights or the cape. It's gonna be fucking New 52 all over again.
Right? Yeah. There's no red tights here. No undies. No undies on the outside. Dude, they're gonna lose their shit. But they were perfectly fine with a Superboy that wore a jacket. Never mind. Anyway. Let's see. Before leaving for parts unknown, Clark Kent entrusted Earth's safety to his son. Now Jonathan Kent is Superman. Top priority for this new Superman, to protect Metropolis. When a new version of Brainiac attacks, John takes drastic measures, which result in the bottle city of Metropolis. But watch out, John, because Supergirl is on her way, and she is not happy with your decision. Interesting. Is this a different Supergirl? Because this is Supergirl, Superwoman now? I feel like DC should issue a statement the likes of which I did. I believe that. I think DC Comics needs to issue a statement because I feel like they have demeaned Kara Zor-El if this is in fact the Supergirl that we are referring to. Just throwing that out there. Meanwhile, in the new Bottle City, a new hero has risen. Jake Jordan, the former Manhattan Guardian, came to the City of Tomorrow to start over. But he's not the only one who wants a new beginning. An anarchist calling herself Honest Mary sees this time of trouble as an opportunity for rebirth, and she'll tear down the entire city to prove her point. Does Jake have what it takes to save his new home from disasters both inside and out of the bottle? Superman's former pal Jimmy Olsen is going to make sure he does. And then finally, for reasons unknown, the current Mr. Miracle, Shiloh Norman, is also in the bottle, and he's looking for a way out. He'd better be careful, though, or he may end up someplace unexpected. It's a story that continues in Superman Worlds of War.
Now, this next book you talk about is going to make some Marvel people really tilted.
Man, look at this shit. Superman versus Imperious Lex. Really?
Come on now.
Really? Really, DC? DC ain't even trying no more, dude. They don't give a fuck. This motherfucker, like, they don't give a shit no more. They don't give a shit no more. There's like, no. Next thing you know, they're gonna come out with a comic called Sideways. With great power comes great responsibility. That's gonna be the subtitle. Or no, Damage. You won't like me when I'm angry. Wait, oh no. The Immortal Damage. The Indestructible Damage. The Savage Damage. The Spectacular Sideways. Wait, here's another one. Wait, the Life and Times of Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, higher, further, faster. There you go. Here, wait, I can do this all day. The Mighty Justice League.
Oh, God.
the new Justice League. Wait, I got it. You know what they should call this? DC Fresh Start. There you go. Oh, God. Oh, Lord Jesus. Anyway, for those who wonder why we're talking about this, it's amazingly sideways.
The Invincible Cyborg.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Earth's Mightiest Luthor. Uncanny Teen Titans. I'm here for it. Yeah, for those who don't know, if you're wondering why we're making fun of this, is because that is the catchphrase of Prince Namor is Imperious Rex.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have Imperious Lex.
I don't give a fuck what anyone says. They knew what they were doing with that one. Come on, man.
Who's writing this bullshit? Hold on. Who's writing this shit? Mark Russell, you need your ass whooped. You need your ass whooped, goddammit. Oh, my God. By the way, we actually got a bunch of super chats last I looked, so we're going to take a look at those real quick. Like I said, I knew this was going to take a lot of time, so we're going to kind of... Actually, I'm going to kind of scoop ahead a little bit and see what all is left.
So that Superman book that's after this one, I'm really excited. I'll read that one. Just because of that cover and who's in it.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that one. Yeah, see, a lot of okay, so we're going to skip over a lot of these because some of these are comics that I wouldn't even touch with a 10-foot pole because I just don't give a fuck about them. And because, like, a lot of this is, like, I don't fuck with Sandman just because this is not my thing. Sorry to anyone who loves Sandman. Just, I can't. I just can't. I can't for love or money give a fuck about Sandman. I've tried. Doesn't work. Let's see.
American Vampire coming back surprised me.
Which one?
American Vampire.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't expecting that either. That one was actually a surprise to myself as well. Here's what we got here from JL West.
Mm-hmm.
Says, what is the point of Dark Knight Metal and this other event coming Endless Winter? Are you referring to the Dark Knight's Metal, the one that came before, or Dark Knight's Death Metal? Dark Knight's Metal, I could tell you. But honestly, I did a bunch of videos about it, and it would just be easier if you watch those to get an idea. Death Metal is another story. I don't get it. I don't understand it, and I honestly don't know why it's happening. Endless Winter, is this in reference to Thor? Or is this something... Oh, wait. Is this the Batman thing? I don't know. I don't know what's going on there either, because honestly, I haven't been reading Batman lately either. I've been reading it in sparing doses. But yes, thank you for that super chat, by the way. Carter, do you know what's up with Endless Winter?
I do not.
I feel like that's a Batman thing. I feel like I've heard that in ties to Batman before. Let's see. Conway Bergdog coming with the $4.99 super chat says, my guys driving from Myrtle Beach. Thank you for keeping me up. Hey, we got you, pimp. And you drive safe. Make sure you staying safe, keeping those hands clean. Checking your mirrors, using your turn signals. Appreciate you, fam. And then let's see, we got another one for Victor Creed, $2 super chat says the Uncanny Justice League Dark. I like it. But you know what would make it even better? would make it be even better. The fantastical Terrifics. There you go. That's mine. That's mine to add to the pot. And then Yvonne Hudson, or is it Jovan Hudson? I say Jovan because of my German language background. Says $5 super chat, says, which future state comic has the most potential for an HBO Max show? Honestly, probably Harley Quinn, because it sounds like some shit they'd already be doing. But no, I would say if you the one they were talking about for the Green Lantern one, that with Jon Stewart, that storyline, or any of those storylines in the future state Green Lantern, I can see those being on the Green Lantern live action show that they're supposed to be doing, but I'm not holding my breath for that one either. By the way, I want to echo Hannibal Barca. We got 270 people in this biatch, but we only got 156 likes. Can we fix that? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. I would love it. It would make me, you know what it would do? You know what it would do for this cold, dead heart of mine? Not only would it jumpstart this cold, dead heart, but it would make my 5-year-old daughter smile, because she wouldn't have to watch her father huddled up in a corner crying like a bitch. That's what it would do. That's what it would do. That's what it would do for me. Here, let's get back into it, because we still got so much to talk about. It's not even funny. Carter. I don't even want to read any more of these damn things. We're just gonna scroll through the goddamn covers of this shit. This is lightning round time.
Yeah. I mean, just looking at them, a lot of those books, after scrolling through that, a lot of those aren't even feature state books. They're just books as a whole that Marvel or the DC is coming out with. I saw that there's American Vampire. I completely forgot about the Batman White Knight universe they're going to be doing now.
Mm-hmm.
Batman, Tom King is coming back to Batman. It's going to be a Black Label book, Batman Catwoman, and that's the book that's going to reintroduce the Phantasm.
Oh, yeah. That's the one. Yeah, Tom King had been working. He had promised a ways back. Yeah. They're supposed to like tie everything up and all that stuff from his run, because a lot of people didn't realize he apparently was going to be writing the script for the New Gods movie for Ava DuVernay. He's actually, I think, co-writing it with Ava DuVernay, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not gonna lie, this right here, this is Brazilian Wonder Woman right here. These pictures where they're using the hyper realistic like faces, this is creepy. Swamp Thing's getting future state.
Oh wow, that looks weird shit,
dude. I'm just saying.
Ew.
Just saying. Future state Teen Titans.
Alex Ross to do your shit. That looks creepy,
dude. I don't know about that one, man. I love how, like, even in the future, the Teen Titans still gotta fuck with Deathstroke. God damn. Lord, I'm done. Oh, and then this is actually the one. This is actually Wonder Woman, Brazilian Wonder Woman's official book right here. She is a whole new Wonder Woman. She is Brazilian, and she's got cake.
Yeah.
That is all I will say about that.
Yeah, Joel Jones is doing the art and writing, so she's doing double duty. So
yeah,
I'll check this out just off the strength of that one.
Yeah, Joel Jones is actually really good. I'm a fan of Joel Jones's work. Yeah. And I'm trying to remember the last time I read something that they both wrote and drew.
All right. So after that,
that's American Vampire.
There's no more future state shit after that Wonder Woman book.
Okay, good. Good, because we got shit to do.
So
we spent most of this show talking about dumbass fucking future state. Yeah. Anyway, didn't Joel Jones work on Supergirl a ways back?
I believe so.
And I think she did Catwoman. I think she did a run on Catwoman. I don't remember. Anyway, let's keep it moving. We're done talking about DC.
Man, this shit's been going on all week.
Dude, okay. Can we call this the cold water edition of the Blerd Cave? This is where I'm about to splash some cold water on everything. We're about to splash with cold water. No, I didn't miss Teen Titans. I saw that shit. I saw it and kept on going. I gave it the same amount of time. Well, I gave it less time than the Wonder Woman thing. I just don't care. I just don't care. I'm so over Future State. There's nothing there for me.
Thing now.
So, Carter, can you tell me why people were so up in arms earlier this week?
Well, the main thing was not Cardi B's nude that she accidentally posted on Instagram. It was more so because there have been rumors going around that Andrew Garfield and good old Tobey Maguire might be in the next Spider-Man movie, which will then in part make a Spidey universe. And it was going back and forth between, is it true, is it not true? Oh my God, they signed. Oh my God, it was just a fucking rumor, you pricks. Wait a minute, they actually signed on. Never mind, we don't know. So that's the main thing that's been going on all the week when it comes to the Spidey stuff.
God Lord.
First, it just started out as Doctor Strange is going to be in the Spidey movie. And then it seemed like people took that and then it just opened the floodgates. But now it looks like there may have been some truth to it. But finally, Sony is actually going to respond to all of this shit. So now we can finally know for sure, is it true or it ain't.
I'm just, oh my God. I'm just done.
You were excited. Don't lie. You were excited.
Not really. No, I was not. I was actually just kind of like, I literally rolled my eye. Like, I had the most audible, like, you could literally hear my eyes rolling into the back of my head. Just like, oh my God. Okay, so here's why we're saying this. We're going to put some cold water. By the way, I am fully aware that apparently Red X is apparently in Teen Titans. I don't care. I really don't give a shit. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I don't, and I'm going to tell you why. I don't care because I don't have the same nostalgia for that Teen Titans cartoon that y'all do. I wasn't watching it then. I didn't watch it when it was coming on because I was out, like, doing other shit. I was out doing drugs and, like, working. Smoking pot and snorting cocaine off of hookers and strippers' butt cheeks. I mean, I'm just being... I'm so... No, dude, there was a time. There was a time where no, when that cartoon came out, dude, I was like in a whole other world, man. I discovered that I could pull. I discovered I had game, and I wasn't trying to watch no cartoons. I wasn't trying to watch no Teen Titans. All I was trying to do is get cheeks. That's all I was trying to do. If it didn't have cheeks in it, I didn't want it. Oh, Lord. But no, the reason why we call this the cold water edition is because people spoke and acted out of turn. Now, I'm going to tell you, with this cold water, I'm also going to give you a little bit of warm milk to go with it, which just sounds gross now that I'm thinking about it. Spider-Man 3, which we don't know the subtitle for this one yet. Sony has responded to the rumors that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are going to be in Spider-Man 3. And this is what they have had to say. Sony has come out and said those rumored castings are not confirmed.
All right, next story.
Now, here's the thing. I do want to say, though. Here's one thing I do want to say. And then we're going to move on because this is a nothing. This is a nothing story. Here's the thing. I know what those words meant. Okay, this isn't happening. However, something tells me it probably could have happened. Or maybe it is happening right now. But contract negotiations have not been finalized. And then this news leaked out. And when stuff like this happens, when a movie studio or really any entity in any kind of an industry that can make money and pay people, what happens is news gets out sooner than they would like. And you're probably sitting there wondering to yourself, well, why does Sony care if this got leaked? It's not that big a deal. Yes, it is. Because if, for whatever reason, Sony actually is courting Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, trying to get them to sign on to contracts to be in these movies, here's what's going to happen now. Because this shit leaked early, and Tobey Maguire's agents and Andrew Garfield's agents can see how the internet is reacting to this and how people are rabidly clamoring for this, they can now command even more money than Sony was already willing to give them. So what could potentially happen next? Sony could either A, give them the money that they're asking for, if this is even a thing in the first place, or B, say, you know what? Y'all want too much money, and we didn't want this shit getting out, so fuck it, scrap it, move on. That's what can happen. Now, the rumors surrounding Miles Morales coming to the MCU are more likely than this happening itself. And even that, I don't think is going to happen in Spider-Man 3. There's also rumors that Miles Morales is going to be introduced into the MCU in Spider-Man 3, which is kind of stupid to say when you think about the fact he technically has already been mentioned in the MCU. So it's kind of like one of those things when I saw the rumors circulate, people saying, oh, he's going to be recognized in the MCU. It's like, technically he already is. That was the whole throwaway line. But I guess what they mean to say is that he will actually be in the movie. But honestly, I don't want Miles Morales in the MCU just yet. Like, we still got a high school Peter Parker going on here. Just throwing that out there.
Plus, those animated movies have way too much fucking traction for you all to try to do a live action just off rip. No, keep making your money on those live action movies because you actually did something good. So, about that shit, not till the wheels fall off, but when air starts coming out a little bit.
Yeah. When you start like when you first get that light come on your dashboard saying your tire's getting low, that's when you do it. That's when you do it. Let's keep it moving though. Okay, some more cold water. Remember how we talked about Tatiana Maslany?
And I was excited, and I had to kind of put you in check when you wouldn't put some respect on her name, and now I got to kind of back a little bit, which I don't like.
Apparently, Tatiana Maslany has come out and broken a lot of hearts.
Or possibly.
She has come out and said she has not been cast as She-Hulk. She has not been cast in a Disney Plus series. She has said that actually isn't a real thing, and it's like a press release that's gotten out of hand. It's totally not. I've been connected to these things in the past, and press has gotten onto it, but it's not actually a thing, unfortunately. So, when pressed, she continued to deny the casting, saying that, I don't know these things. I don't know how these things get. I don't know. You know better. I have no idea. So, and now this, once again, I'm going to give you some cold water with a glass of warm milk on the side. Look, and I want to point out something. Luzosaurus just said something that made me kind of go, you know what? I think I know what happened here. Glow got canceled. So you know what that means. Allison Brie is freed up. She ain't doing shit. Come on. Get your ass on in here. But no, I don't think that's actually the case. But what I think is actually going on here, this could be her playing coy because, typically when people are casting things for Marvel, they can't say anything until Marvel is ready for them to say something a lot of times. So they have to kind of play coy and be like, well, actually, I don't know. And that might be what's going on here. But honestly, she doesn't strike me as a type to do that. So
at the same time, though, like, a lot of the writers of different books came out and congratulated her. Mark Ruffalo himself came out and congratulated her, and we all know how much Mark Ruffalo fucks up when it comes to Marvel.
Dude. Man,
So,
you ain't lied.
for him to come out, I think he's done this shit several times. If you all don't know, like Mark Ruffalo is one of those main ones, because the running joke was that it's Tom Holland that says a lot of this stuff. But Mark Ruffalo, before Tom Holland even came on the scene, Mark Ruffalo was somebody who couldn't keep his damn mouth closed. I still remember the interview, and you can go on YouTube and you can go look this up. You can watch the interview with Mark Ruffalo and Don Cheadle when they were talking about I think it was Infinity War.
Yeah, it was Infinity War.
It was Infinity War, and Mark Ruffalo let slip that everybody was dying. He spoiled the fucking movie before it had even come out, and then Don Cheadle just like kind of tries to check him, like, what the fuck? But Marvel being Marvel, and some people, you know, they were able to kind of hush it and make it seem like it was all in good fun. It was a joke. Of course, Marvel isn't going to do something like that. Psych. So, with Mark Ruffalo coming out and congratulating her, I'm fairly certain he's going to know something.
Yeah.
So, I think the fact that Marvel didn't announce this might be the reason she's like, no, it's not happening. No. Just to get people's anticipation kind of just...
Mm-hmm. That's kind of how I feel. I feel like something else is going on. Maybe she's playing another character. Maybe she's on the show but playing somebody else, or maybe she is on the show and playing the character she's supposed to be, and they're just keeping it hush hush. Yeah, I don't know. But I got some good news.
We got some. They want Eliza Dushku as She-Hulk. Get out.
Eliza Dushku? Dude, get the fuck out of here. Dude, I don't want that woman nowhere near She-Hulk. I don't want... Okay, if you said Jessica Jones, I'd have said, all right. But Eliza Dushku, She-Hulk, no, I'm good. I'm good on all that. Because you know what? Here's my problem with Eliza Dushku. She's almost always, the same character in everything she plays. And I'm just going to be brutally honest about that. I apologize if anyone is offended by that statement, but it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I won't have it any other way. But anyway, you know, I need my tunes, man, because I forgot about my goddamn tunes, man. That's what happens when you talk about fucking dumbass DC. Dumb comics. That's what you used to call DC.
Asking you that in chat, asking if you had a problem with DC comics, because you don't really report on them as much.
I don't. I don't. I actually, I do not care for DC anymore. Like, okay, I didn't go out of my way to make a video about it the way Comic Storian and I think Rob from Comics Explained. I think Rob made a video about it too. I didn't go out of my way to make a video about it, but I basically just kind of quietly was like, yeah, no, I agree. These comics suck. You probably will not see very many DC, like 3 Jokers right now I'm enjoying for the most part, and I've enjoyed, like if you are a channel member, here, let's talk about that for a minute. If you are a channel member, you get the weekly video series I do called the Top 5 Comics of the Week, and in that series, it's a running gag as to whether or not a DC book is going to make my list. And I won't lie, it does happen. I just don't cover the book on the channel. You know, unless it's like 3 Jokers. 3 Jokers I've covered, but there have been some DC books. Like, I actually put the Speed Metal book from Dark Knight's Death Metal. It made my top 5 one week, the week it came out. And I put these videos out every like Thursday or Friday. Usually give myself some time to read everything I want to read and see, you know, what... see what's good, see what my favorite comics are of that week. Sometimes they're books I did cover on the channel. A lot of times, more often than not. But there are many cases where, like this week's, of the 3 videos I did, only 2 of those actually made the top 5. So, the other 3 were comics I didn't even cover yet. So, or may not cover. You never know. Indie books, image books from other studios tend to pop up on there too. So it's your opportunity to get some insight from me, even though it's brief, about some things that I normally don't talk about on the channel proper. Let's see here. Tulsi Gabbard, get the fuck out of here with that shit. No, she can't. Only thing she can do is play a Russian operative. And you heard it here first. Kill that story here. Let's see. Oh, by the way, we got let's before we move into this we got a warm glass of milk to go with, because we're gonna wash the taste out.
Oh my God!
It's to help you calm down. It's to help you feel better. But no, we've got more. We've got more. Let's see here. Let's see here. Where'd it go? We had some super chats in. We got one from... Oh, we just got the one. Okay, we're good. We got SFC Cape Killer says, can you give your boy a motherfucker trying to ice skate uphill? You know I always can.
Yeah.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
God damn it. You know you got it. You know you got it. Thank you for that super chat, by the way. And also, thank you for the reminder to hydrate. Delicious. Delicious. Okay, now back to it.
I actually clicked off screen just in case you were actually about to drink some warm ass milk. I didn't want to see it.
Oh no, God no. No, I'm good. It was just that good old fashioned Memphis H2O. Okay, so yeah, you miss that shit. You know you miss it. How's that California water?
I'm a coconut water man. I'm wearing open-toed sandals right now because I've been drinking so much coconut water.
This man drinking coconut water, y'all.
Yeah, man.
Lord have mercy.
The only milk I drink is oat milk, sir.
Goat's milk, goddamn. I'm done.
Not goat. Take that G out and throw that shit back where you found it. I said oat.
I'm sorry. Oats. That oat milk. Oh, Lord. Anyway, let's talk about something that's actually uplifting. Michael B. Jordan. Now, we all know Michael B. Jordan has his own production company. It's something he had been working on, for a while now. Basically, this is something that is both, I will admit, surprising and not surprising at the exact same time. If you feel where I'm coming from. Yes, Michael B. Jordan will be producing a Static Shock movie for DC Comics. It says here, after weeks of speculation, Warner Brothers is definitely working on a Static Shock flick, and the studio has some serious help in developing the project. Announced Friday afternoon, Black Panther star Michael B. Jordan is set to produce the feature alongside longtime scribe Reginald Hudlin. For those who don't know, Reginald Hudlin had an iconic run on Black Panther Volume 4. It was amazing. Also, writer and director of House Party. Writer of House Party 2 and 3. I think he wrote and directed. Did he write and direct Boomerang? I think he wrote and directed Boomerang too. Either way. Also, a follower. He follows me on both Twitter and Instagram. And I'm almost positive he's a subscriber to the channel. Almost positive. Just based on some things I read in that Milestone Zero preview. I'm just going to go and throw that out there. Anyway, point of the matter is, he says, or Michael B. Jordan, not Reggie Hudlin. Michael B. Jordan says, I'm proud to be a part of building a new universe centered around black superheroes. Our community deserves that. Outlier Society is committed to bringing to life diverse comic book content across all platforms, and we are excited to partner with Reggie and Warner Brothers on this initial step. The THR, which is the Hollywood Reporter, report seemingly suggests the Static Shock film could be the center of a new cinematic universe produced by Jordan and his Outlier Society banner. It goes on to say that Outlier will be in the creative center of the Static feature, and for Jordan, a comic book fan himself, this is an opportunity for not only for some world building, but to be directly involved in franchise building. Should the first movie spark a hit, a multi-platform franchise could be born. the THR reports.
Basically, if Static's movie does well, we're getting a milestone.
Okay.
What to say.
Yeah. Yeah. And more importantly, can we just say that Blerd Without Fear was fucking right? Can we just say that? Can I get that? Can we please put some respect on my name too? For Christ's sakes, I've been saying this for a long time. I've been saying it. If you're gonna make a milestone cinematic universe movie, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna do it? You gotta start with Static. You gotta start with Static, goddammit. And now what are they doing? They're saying, hey, we're gonna start with Static. And if it happens, we're gonna come out with a cinematic universe. And now it's
Cut the check.
Holla at your boy, goddammit.
I'm not gonna do it, but go off, King.
look, King, look. I don't normally do this for myself. I want to drop a bomb for the Blerd Without Fear channel for calling this shit 3 years ago. Here, give me my goddamn ball.
Why are you saying give me my goddamn phone like you the one not hitting the button? Like you.
I haven't hit the button too. That's that part.
Hit the own button.
See, I need a producer. That's what I need. I need to get somebody that can be in the house to do all my like. See, that's when you know I've really come up. When I really come up, I actually have a producer. Dude, that's you just wait. It's gonna happen. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it one of these days. God damn it. Actually, you know what? That's gonna be the next T-shirt. Blerd Without Fear was fucking right.
Oh God.
God damn it. That's gonna be the next shirt. Anyway, look, I'm just saying. Okay. Also, we got some other good news. I don't know if you heard about this, Carter. There's a report swarming that Warner Brothers is not just fucking around with Static. Guess what else they fucking with? And you can also thank your boy for this one, for putting a little spotlight, a little shine on a sister. Because wasn't nobody checking for, goddammit, till I said something. That's what I feel like is happening. I started making Nubia videos. Guess what? Nubia is starting to make a comeback. I started making videos about this character. This character started making a comeback. I'm telling y'all motherfuckers right now, they watching my shit. They're watching my shit. They're like, ooh, this motherfucker might be onto something. He just called us out. He said we don't know what to do with our black characters. Well, guess what? Apparently, they're going to do something with motherfucking Vixen. Suppose.
Here's my thing, though. Again, go off, King. But I'll be a little bit mad if they're watching my shit and take my ideas and I'm not getting a check. That's all.
Look, hey, and please believe I'm going to be making some phone calls after this cave is over.
If all you got out of it from warm milk, I'd be a mad motherfucker. I'm just gonna be honest.
I got some phone calls to make. Look, I'll be like, hey, Reggie, you want to be on the show? Can you at least come on the Blerd Cave and holler at your boy?
There you go.
Can you at least come on the cave and holler at your boy?
There you go.
Can you do that? Can you do that for your boy? Can you come be on the show, please? You and Dennis Cohen both come holler at your boy. We get you on the show, talk some shit. Oh, but no, they're gonna be DC's Vixen supposedly is getting the rub by Warner Brothers. So basically, what we're looking at here is that, according to the GWW, Warner Brothers is in early development on a DC Extended Universe film project with Vixen as the lead character. However, the film may end up on HBO Max due to the current slate of DC films being delayed due to that bitch Carol fucking Baskins, and additional source claims Warner Brothers is looking to replicate the success of Marvel Studios' Black Panther, believing Vixen can have a similar impact. Now, here's where I'm going to stop you. This is why I always say DC always gets the wrong message. They always take the wrong idea. They never get what they should actually learn from other people's stuff, and even from their own successes. So here's what I'm going to say right here. Carter, you know me. I say this all the time. What did DC Comics and Warner Brothers learn from The Dark Knight? They didn't learn that we love good, compelling superhero stories that could be any other movie. It just happens to have superheroes in it. They didn't learn that we love good, compelling storytelling. What did they learn from that movie? We like dark shit. That's what they learned from Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. And they just like it because it's dark. No, like not meaning the story is dark, but like it's just legitimately everything in this damn movie is dark. I can't see shit. They what did they learn from? What was it? What was the other one? What did they learn from this? They said, oh, well, they liked Black Panther. Give them Vixen. Okay, it's the same thing. She from Africa. They'll go to the theater and watch us. They'll get their dashikis out. What? Look, all those Coming to America memes? Isn't that because she was from Africa? There you go. That's what we'll do. We'll just give them an African superhero. They won't care. They won't know the difference. Now that said, I'm jesting here, but I'm happy if this is the case, if they're actually going to take the time to make a Vixen movie and actually put some love behind it, fuck it. But if you're just going to copy the Black Panther formula, if you're going to copy Black Panther's homework, please don't do that. Be original. Yeah. Be original. Don't copy Black Panther's homework. Please do not do it. Like, just don't, like, because that's what it sounds like they're going to do. That's what it sounds like they're going to do. They are going to look at that and say, oh, well, you know, here. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. Wonder Woman. When Wonder Woman came out, Wonder Woman, the main flack that I gave the Wonder Woman live action movie with Gal Gadot was that it was basically Wonder Woman, the first Avenger. It was basically, it basically had the same vibe and feel of Captain America, the first Avenger from the MCU. And then I even made jokes that the shit was so similar to Captain America, the sequel is probably going to be called Wonder Woman, the Cheetah Soldier. And guess what movie we got coming out? Wonder Woman 1984 with who? The goddamn Cheetah. So here, there you go. I mean, it was a logical progression, but I'm just saying. In this here, I'm seeing it. This is what they're going to do. So here's what they're going to do. They're going to make a Vixen movie, and what's going to wind up happening is it's going to be about... They're probably going to fuck with her origin. They're going to try and make it out that, oh, yeah, she's just come back from the States, and she's come back to her home in Africa, and then there's going to be some random motherfucker who's coming in trying to take over her tribe and try and take the powers that she has and go take it and spread chaos across the world. And next thing you know, she's got to try and fight that person back, and then in the end realize that maybe that person kind of had some good ideas. They were just going about it the wrong fucking way. That's exactly what this fucking Vixen movie is going to be, and I'm calling it now. Because you know why? Because that's the story of Black Panther. And that's what DC's going to do. They're going to copy the homework. There won't be any Wakanda. But, yeah, they're going to try and get as close to Wakanda as humanly possible. Yeah. So. Look, and you know what? And the sad thing is, that actually is one of her storylines. So, I mean, I can't even really be that hard on them for that. But, yeah, it just, I don't know. Carter, what you got on this, man? What you got on this bullshit? Would you go see a Vixen movie? Would you go see a Vixen movie? Even if it was on HBO Max, would you go to your living room and turn on HBO Max and watch a Vixen movie?
Movie, no. Series, yes.
Okay.
Well, you know what? Take that back. Because you're saying HBO Max. If this was the HBO Max, this is one of their original movies, yeah, I'd watch it. Absolutely. I would hope that they would keep some kind of continuity, because the Vixen stuff she's had like an animated feature on the CW stuff for a little bit, and the same woman that's been voice acting her on that series has been the woman who's been portraying Vixen on the live action stuff. So if they keep her involved in it, someone who knows that character, yeah, I'll check it out. Mm-hmm. I would check it out.
I'm here for it.
More so just because the only info and knowledge that I have of Vixen is more so from the CW stuff a little bit, as well as her being in the Justice League cartoon and that whole love triangle with her and Jon Stewart and all that good stuff. So if I can get some more just insight on that character to where it's not just trying to be Black Panther, then yeah, I'd check it out for sure. But reading that and knowing how DC can be with certain things, if you're just doing this because the urban community are going to check that out, I don't know.
Not a good look.
Not really.
Not a good look.
Urban community.
I mean, okay, so here's another thing. This is, you know, we're kind of playing not lightning round per se, but you get where I'm going with this. We've got news about Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah. See, if it wasn't people talking about Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield stuff, it was people that were pissed about this news.
Oh, yeah, no, motherfuckers were big mad, and I don't even really understand, like, why? Like, why are people so up in arms about this shit?
You know why they're mad, because when you pull this story up, you'll know why they're mad. It's fucking stupid. It's stupid, but because those same people. Let me not start. Let's talk about what we're talking about.
Yeah. So here's the deal. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness has cast Babysitter's Club star. Oh my god, I'm gonna fuck this girl's name.
Yeah, go ahead, come on.
Is it Xochitl Gomez? I don't know. I usually see X's and I pronounce them as Z's. So, I'm gonna say Xochitl Gomez. I don't know. I probably fucked that all the way up. Anyway, we're just gonna call her Miss Gomez. Or we'll call we'll call her Zoe. In a mystery role. Now, let's look at the story. It says here, according to Deadline, details on Gomez's character are unknown at the time, with Marvel choosing not to comment on the news. Now, excuse me. The whole deal with this is that people have been thinking that, oh, she's going to be playing America Chavez. That's been the conventional wisdom everybody's been going with, is that she is going to she is going to be playing Miss America Chavez. That's been what everybody's been assuming. Though I'm not gonna lie, as much as I've been hearing people say that, I could actually see her playing Zelma Stanton just as easily, depending on, you know, what direction they decide to go with this. However, if they're dealing with multiverse shenanigans, it would make sense for her to play America Chavez.
Yeah.
I can see that. And honestly, it's been rumored for a long time that America Chavez is going to be in this movie. It's actually been rumored for quite some time. And I'm trying to see something here. I'm trying to see exactly, because see, I, for case in point, did not watch the reboot they did on Netflix of what was it, the Babysitter's Club, whatever the fuck. But
I would have said some things about you.
No, I mean, just it ain't my thing. I got nothing.
If it was your thing, I'm calling them people on you.
Look. We always joke that everyone has like a government-sanctioned FBI agent monitoring them at all times.
Y'all say that shit enough about me every Blerd case.
Look, I mean, here's my thing. I don't know how old this girl is, and I'm not gonna like try and dig that hard to find out, because that will alert my government-sanctioned FBI agent, and I ain't trying to talk to him or her for that matter. I'm not gonna assume their gender. But that said, the thing is, they're always going to try and skew younger sometimes with some of these actors and actresses that are going to be playing some of these characters because they want them to hang around for a while. Now, with that, if I'm not mistaken, hell, I think the person that got to play Miss Marvel is actually younger than the character themselves. And it would make sense. It would just make sense. And we all know what direction they're trying to go. They're trying to go in the direction of the young Avengers and champions and whatnot. And a lot of times, though I'm not 100% certain on America Chavez's age, the thing about comics is that you have to be careful with age in comics because a lot of times characters are drawn to look older than they actually are. Remember back in the day, Cloak and Dagger? They were supposed to be teenagers. Them motherfuckers looked like they were in their goddamn 30s. They looked like they were paying light bills. Them motherfuckers had rent. They had card notes and insurance to pay. Yeah. The motherfuckers had to figure out how they were gonna buy groceries each week. That's how old Cloak and Dagger used to look. You know, and like I said, once again, not assuming anything about America Chavez's age, but yeah, I mean, if that's the case, fine. If she's playing a younger Zelma Stanton, that's fine too. I don't care. I would be more interested if she was playing America Chavez, but yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see. Next up, Carter. You know, you and me got a favorite in common, Mr. Jason Aaron's.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jason Aaron's, who is, if I'm not mistaken, hold on, let me get rid of this. And yeah, I'm about to do something against my better fucking judgment. I'm going to refresh a page.
Uh-oh.
Okay, no, nothing. Yeah, nothing. We're good. We're good. Good. You know how it always is. Every time that we try to do the Blerd Cave, we always end up getting some news. Every time we end up getting some news, like in the middle of the damn cave or something that happens immediately after, is bound to happen. But we only got 3 stories left. We're gonna rush through them real quick because they're all short. You know, Jason Aaron's Mighty Thor run. Natalie Portman has confirmed it will actually play very heavily into Thor: Love and Thunder. She has gone on record as to say that she could not reveal any plot details. She did confirm that a key part of the comics run by Jason Aaron will actually make its way into the MCU. She says that it is based on the graphic novel of The Mighty Thor. She is going through cancer treatment and is a superhero on the side. So yes, that part, if you were curious as to what exactly the nature of Jane Foster being in Thor: Love and Thunder would be, it is pretty much exactly as we probably assumed it was going to be. She is actually going to have cancer. She's actually going to be going through chemotherapy. She will likely be Thor on the side, and whether or not actual Thor knows about this is another story altogether, like the nature of her being Thor or whatever. We don't know if that's the case or not. And we also don't have any indications of whether or not Thor has been made unworthy for whatever reason. I don't think that's going to be the case either. But I think, like, it's one of those things where Marvel likes to take elements and then put them in. Not the whole story, just elements.
Because all she said was that she was going to have cancer, but she was going to be a superhero on the side. So they could very easily just do what they're doing with Jane Foster right now, and they could make her a Valkyrie. So
that is true too. That is also true too. You never know. You never know. It could be a big bait and switch. You know how Marvel is. Marvel does this shit all the fucking time. Here, did you hear about? Okay, and I love that this is a good segue. This is actually a good segue, and this is why we're not going to spend much time on that, because this is kind of a haha, told you. Speaking of Thor, we got the Hemsworth boys. You got Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, he is the most noteworthy Hemsworth.
Yeah.
And we've also got Liam Hemsworth.
Nobody don't care about that.
No, nobody care about that motherfucker. But there's a third Hemsworth boy.
The one that
He was actually already in the MCU. He actually was in Thor Ragnarok for like 2 seconds. If I'm not mistaken, he played Thor in the play that Loki was putting on in Thor Ragnarok. He was operating off of what's his face? Matt Damon. He was playing off of Matt Damon's Loki. Guess who he wants to be in the MCU? Oh, wait. I got no audio from you, Carter. Here, let's see. Your audio went squirrely. Oh. Let's see if we can get it back.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Cool.
So, he wants to play Wolverine.
Yeah, and I read it and was just like, no, next.
Luke Hemsworth wants to play Wolverine. Okay, look, I'm gonna be. Yeah, this guy, you would normally see him on Westworld. Here, let me look something up real quick, just because I like knowing things. Here's my deal. It would continue the tradition of Australian actors playing Wolverine. There's that. My thing with him, though, is that, like, and I don't even think he's a bad actor. I actually think he could do it. I think Marvel would probably want a bigger name. But here is the thing that is kind of the problem. That motherfucker too tall. That motherfucker is 5'11".
Yeah.
Can we please go back to having short Wolverine again? Please and thank you.
I want somebody who could, like, look at him. Do you see Wolverine looking at that man? You want to punch that man in the damn face. You don't even know what he did yet. You don't see Wolverine when you look at that man.
That's the thing, though. I want to punch Wolverine in the face, too, because half the time he gets on my nerves.
Oh,
That look, like 90s Wolverine used to be like, there's like, while everybody was always like happy about 90s Wolverine, I was always the guy that was like, this motherfucker get on my nerves. I just tell the motherfucker, yeah, please, go on.
90s Wolverine will always have a special place in my heart, just off the strength of like the X-Men cartoon, when he just randomly, hey, Cyclops, and then just jab the shit out of him in the stomach. That's why Wolverine will always have a special place for me.
Well, it's like every time he'd be like, I go where I want to go. And I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of here. Go on. Like, I'm not, like, I ain't gonna lie. I always had that energy to like, well, then fine, you want to go, get the fuck out. Bye. Ain't nobody asking for you. Be like, least powerful X-Men on the roster. Least impressive powers on the roster. I'm like, yeah, you can go. I'm like, look, man, we got a dude who can huck cards that blow up. You good. You can go. Man, we also got a woman who can literally control the weather itself. And we got a chick who got motherfucking fireworks that shoot out her hand that she don't even realize they're as powerful as they can be. You good, man. Yeah. You got butter knives coming out your hands. We good. You can go.
Yeah, butter knives. Stop.
Dismissed. Right dismissed. Like when they made that Family Guy episode where the whole family got superpowers.
Yeah.
And Meg was the one that got like the claws.
Oh yeah.
And then they were making fun of her, like she was like, I can make my nails grow really long. And then they were like, they're like, the fuck? And then like she scratched a dude and like it was like, ow. That didn't really even break the skin, but ow. But yeah, I was like, this motherfucker got butter knives coming out of his goddamn hands, man. Get the fuck out of here. Don't get me wrong, I like Wolverine and all. But yeah.
Hugh Jackman was 6'2", and everybody loved him.
That's true. But the thing is, he normalized Wolverine being tall. Like, the whole point about Wolverine, the whole allure of Wolverine is that he would get in someone's face and they would have to look down at him. And he would have to look up at him. But because he was such a, quotey fingers badass, people would be like, ooh, well, I don't know. But I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of his attitude. Like I feel like his attitude was the only reason people actually liked him, because if you really look at the roster of the X-Men at the time, and at any point he's ever been on the team, he's always a dude with the least impressive powers. It's like, it ain't his powers that you like. You like his attitude. And his attitude is, it's like, okay, and this is because I play Dungeons & Dragons and other role-playing games. And this is another reason why I hate Wolverine's attitude, is because people bring that shit to role-playing games, and it's like, it's the Han Solo attitude. We always make the joke that, like, there's always motherfuckers, whenever you play, like, an RPG with, like, a group of people, there's always, like, at least 2 or 3 motherfuckers who want to be Han Solo. They want to be Wolverine. They want to be the guy that basically is the renegade who marches to the beat of his own drum and is a rebel without a cause. And it's like, that you can't build a team right. You can only really have like one dude on the team like that. You can't have like a whole, like, you got a team of 5 people. You can't have 4 of them motherfuckers trying to be Wolverine. And it's like, it only really works if you have one. And even having one is annoying, because a character like that who constantly doesn't want to be around but is always hanging around, that's gaslighting. That's gaslight. That motherfucker's like, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't feel like I belong here. I'm gonna leave. And then he comes back. Yeah. And he's like, well, I actually like you guys, and I don't really have anywhere else to go, and I smell bad. It's like, I need a shower, so this was the closest place. Motherfucker, I thought you were in, like, Canada. I thought you went to, like, I thought you went to Calgary. Dramatic pause. Alberta, Canada. That ain't near Westchester. Or maybe it is. I don't know. I need to look at it on the map. But anyway, you drove all the way back here to get a shower, homie? But no, the thing is, I do appreciate the reason why I brought the whole thing with Luke Hemsworth is because it actually was something he just kind of brought up in passing. He's not going to play Wolverine. He just said he would like to. This is the same thing, because what was it? John David Washington did the same thing. What was it? A couple of weeks ago, talking about Mr. Fantastic, and everybody lost their shit. It's like, nobody's asking him. He just said he would. That's who he would like to play.
Now I could him absolutely not. Get the fuck out of here. Go sit down somewhere. You know your brother's got the money. Shit. But the younger brother, the one that was with the Smiley Cyrus, whatever the fuck, I could see him being Wolverine, but I could see him being the ultimate one, the son.
Oh, talking about with James Hudson?
Yes. Yeah, that's his name. I kept trying to remember what that last name was. But yeah, I could see that brother being that Wolverine. But this one right here, no. And I'm not saying that because I'm saying that he can't be. I see that dude being more so, what's his name? Like a new Crossbow. That's what I see that brother being.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
I don't know why, but like, I can see that dude being like a Crossbones or I don't know. Put the little Hemsworth brother no one knows about. Put his ass on Thunderbolt somewhere. I don't know.
Well, had that motherfucker playing what was it, the Swordsman or whatever his name was.
There you go. Make that brother Penance or something.
Oh God, Penance. Oh Lord, get that shit out of here. All right, last story. This is the last story, and we're gonna end this one on kind of a depressing note, kind of an angry note. So apparently, Simu Liu, the actor who will be portraying Shang-Chi in Marvel's Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, he is upset. And he is rightfully upset because he discovered a casting call that is racist as fuck.
Yeah.
And it's a casting call for his movie, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. So basically, for those who don't know, Simu Liu put out a little tweet. Not too long ago. This is some days ago, actually. And I don't think Marvel has had any response to this, so I find it very interesting.
They're not saying anything with that.
Yeah, they're gonna keep their mouth shut because they're like, ooh, nah, we done fucked up.
Most definitely.
Somebody done fucked up. But basically, Simu Liu says, Dear Palladino Casting, fuck you. Signed, a proudly monolithed Asian. So you're probably wondering, why is he talking about this? The reason why here, let's dig a little deeper. Let's dig a little deeper. Okay, so as you can see here, it says Palladino Casting says we are opening up we're opening up the kids ages to 3 to 6 years old. Please only submit if you have not already. Project name is Kinder Joy, Chinese Korean market. The project type is commercial, and the shoot dates are October 17th through the 20th. Requesting submissions from New Jersey and New York. Basically what they're saying here is, in this casting call, it says $500 all in fitting plus 1 day session plus usage plus 10% agency fee, possible renewal, $500 plus 10% per talent per each additional year all in. Let's see. They're looking for a mom, Chinese or Korean descent, 30 to 35, sweet eyes with a great smile, genuine and caring, must be quarantined with child or children. Size, I'm assuming, yes, short hair, black or dark brown, teeth, neat, skin tone, clean, white and pinky, which, yeah, don't get me started there. No dots or circles. Eyes, although almond-shaped, not too downturned eyes. No monolid. This is where it starts. So, or actually, it started before that. But here's the thing. Okay, for those who don't know what monolids are, this is something you typically only see in Asian peoples of Asian descent, though it is not uncommon for people of Caucasian, even black, to be monolithed. It's just that it's more prevalent in Asia than it is in most other cultures. But to be monolithed basically means that, like, you don't have the whole, like, double eyelid deal going on. Your eyes, like your eyelids are actually, like, more, what's a good way to put it? Basically, you don't really see your eyelids. Your eyelid is just one, yeah. It's difficult to describe, but basically what we will do is I will give you a picture to kind of better here, let's see. Here's a picture to kind of better describe what it is that I'm talking about. Let's see here. Where's a good one? Okay, here we go. Let's open this up. Okay. Now we got it. Okay, so when people think of monolid, the top picture is what monolid is referring to. The bottom picture is more of a double lid, though this is actually the same person. This is like a touch-up procedure that is being used to make it look like they have double lid when they actually don't. Now, they don't want anyone who has eyes like the one on top. And it is, it's pretty messed up. It's pretty messed up because that's actually not cool. That's not cool that they are kind of throwing that out there, because it's basically saying that, oh, if you look this particular way, we don't want people who have monolids, because then you might look a little too Asian. We want you to look a little bit closer to being like, you know, like a white person. Because, yeah, that's kind of how they try and hire for what is more representative of Western culture, less so Eastern culture. It's no surprise, honestly. It's like, I'm not even surprised by it at all. Like, it's just a thing that I'm just kind of like, yep, this is a thing that happens. But that's not even where it ends. Yeah, it just it keeps going on, because in the part that he has underlined is the although almond shape, not too downturned, no monolith, like just, you know, once again, and even also referring to the skin tone, like clean, white, and pinky. It's like, so basically you want an Asian person who looks white. Asian people don't come in pinky. That's not a thing. It's not a thing. And a lot of people have actually responded to this. Not just Simu Liu, but Greg Pak actually responded to this. Who is a noted creative in Marvel comics. A lot of people actually kind of stepped up and said something about this, but I don't know, man. It's messed up. It's a little, yeah. I don't know, man. Let's see.
That's the equivalent of them doing something along the lines of like, they want Ernie and I for a role, but our lips have to be big, not too big, but just big enough to know we black. They got to be pink, right?
Right.
We have to. We got to walk with a lean. Okay, we not a limp, but a lean. There's a difference, right? We gotta. We can't be too urban, but be just enough urban to where people will know what we are. That's what they're fucking asking.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy. That's crazy.
And one thing I do want to point out too, I don't even think this is even actually for like any like extras for Shang-Chi. I think this might actually even be for something else. God only knows. But the thing that I find really interesting here too is that Simu Liu actually went on to drop some lines from your boy Stan Lee in response to this. Basically saying that to take a quote from Stan Lee, the legend himself, with great power, there must also come great responsibility. But I think the reason I have the platform I do is because I've leaned into my Asianness. If you are going to ask an entire population to support you, to rally behind you, and give you a platform, I won't shy away from that responsibility. I feel like we've been shying away from it as people for too long, especially the children of immigrants who are taught to keep their heads down. We have reached the limit of that philosophy, like in response to people asking why he cares. But yeah, it's kind of it's not even kind of messed up. It just is. It's just straight up and down messed up. Just straight up and down. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. That one's kind of wild, man. It's kind of wild. But that was our final story. Just wanted to let's see what Kung Fu actor was meant to. Yes, the original Kung Fu actor was supposed to be David Carradine. But yeah, like I said, the casting companies that do shit like this, and don't get me wrong, it ain't just Asian people. They do it for black people. They do it for black people. They do it to Latinx people. Don't think it ain't just Asian folks that are getting hit with it. Everybody's getting hit with this shit. There's some casting agencies that'll be like, yeah, you can't be too dark skinned. If you are Hispanic or Latinx, you can't be too brown. You have to try and be as light as humanly possible so that you could pass for white. Because a lot of casting companies still live with that old mentality that white people can't identify with people who are a different color than them. It's I blame. I honestly, there's a lot to blame there, but it sucks. It sucks, and it's got to stop. It's got to stop. It's got to come to a close. It's got to come to an end. But that said, it's questions time. We've overstayed our welcome, so we're going to go ahead and move straight to questions. Let's see here. I guess everyone go ahead and start putting your questions in now. And I'm going to go back and look because I think I may have missed something from earlier. Here, let's see. Let me scroll it back. Let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything Yeah, let's scroll down through here. LJ Brown with the £5 super chat. I can't actually find it to go back and highlight it. But it says, what are your thoughts on the America Chavez casting controversy? P.S. Glad to see the government didn't give Carter that cavity white glove sir. Good Lord. Well, technically, we kind of already talked about it. But yeah, if she is in fact playing America Chavez, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Carter?
So, one thing. I found out how to say her name. It's So Chi.
Wait, what was it?
S-O-Chi.
Oh, so it's So Chi. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. And like I've been like that for a lot of this show, but more so with America Chavez, it's just like I never really had any kind of an opinion on that character because the character got introduced in a book from way back. Oh God.
Oh yeah, it's been a minute.
So the character was introduced in this like random Marvel mini.
Marvel mystery. Well, let's see.
No, it was a mini series. I cannot remember the name of it.
It was Vengeance #1.
Thank you. That was
Vengeance #1
because it did this thing that a lot of books were doing back then, where on the cover it would have something that would entice you to read the book, but when you read the book, that cover literally had fuck all to do with it. But she was introduced in Vengeance, and then they put her over in Young Avengers, and I was just because there was nothing really with the character. She was just Hispanic, angsty lesbian girl that could like punch stars, or like she could use the star to go into other dimensions and stuff like that. Young Avengers made her a little bit more of a character. That's what made me a fan of Karen Gillan, because now I had an idea, but it seems like Marvel kind of lost that with her, where they kind of turned her into the character that Young Avengers kind of made her into, just kind of a Deus Ex Machina for space stuff with Carol Danvers. So, I mean, if they do, that's cool. I'd rather just watch the movie to see how they do this, just because from the image that was on that story that we spoke of, that image of that girl made her seem like she's a star of a Disney series. And that's not what I want, because we just got through talking about Cassandra Cain in the Harley Quinn movie, so I'm hoping they're not doing that. But I'm more so in a wait and see right now. I'm hoping that they can change my mind. I'm hoping that they can change a lot of people's minds, because people went fucking crazy over this casting, and we still don't even know who this woman is going to be portraying in this fucking movie. So this is more so people need to sit their ass down somewhere, shut the fuck up, and wait for news to come out.
Right.
So
like, wait till you see a trailer. Wait till you see a trailer or something.
Or just wait until Marvel or someone comes out with a statement saying this is our character, and then you can have an opinion on something. I won't give a shit about your opinion if it's something stupid or racist or colorist, but you can voice your stupid ass frustrations. But I'm just more so in a wait and see kind of deal with this.
Yeah, but say I'm in the same boat as you are. If I can keep it, 1 million. Let's see here. Let's see. It says, this one is from Monumental Comics. $5 super chat says, how do you feel about Far Sector? I love it. And can we get a breakdown of Strange Academy and some Doctor Strange books? Maybe, possibly. Oh, Blerd was right. Blerd was effing right. Snitch is Carter. What did Carter do?
I don't know what I did.
Carter don't snitch. Carter won't tell a motherfucker a goddamn thing. I can tell y'all that. Carter won't tell a motherfucker shit. Look, I can tell you right now, if somebody come ask Carter what's up with Blerd, he gonna be like, man, mind your goddamn business. The first thing gonna come out of his mouth.
I think he said I snitched to DC about your stuff.
Oh!
If I don't have a bag in this, like, I don't see a bag anywhere. Well, you know what? I do see one bag, but there's some stuff in that bag that I'm gonna talk with Ernie about possibly next week on next week's Blerd Cave, because there's something I'm thinking about doing.
Ooh.
I'm thinking about doing something. I'm thinking it might be a giveaway. It might be.
Oh shit!
Yeah, shut your ass up. We ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna talk about that right now.
That man
but
said, "Hush your mouth."
Yeah, but we're not gonna delve too much more into that. But yeah.
Hey, I ain't
when it
mad
comes
at
to
you.
America Chavez, we don't even know if that girl's gonna be America Chavez. It's kind of fucked up on a lot of you people's parts that you see this girl and you saw Gomez and Amelia some. That's America Chavez. This says a lot about some of you motherfuckers.
Well, no, that's why I said that's why I said I honestly think she would probably be more likely to be like Zelma Stanton or something. Yeah, like she might be playing some character that has nothing to do with America Chavez. But yeah, like I don't know, man. I just want people to calm down, take a deep breath, and just chill the fuck out.
One question we have here, we answered this question a lot from Snack Crumbs. For someone new to Image Comics, what would be your top 5 reading recommendations? We get that question a lot.
Woo, yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna say I'll go ahead and rail them off real quick because we're not gonna do like we did last time. We spent like 30 minutes talking about every Image comic we've ever read. But I will say, if you want to get into Image Comics, excuse me. Good Lord, excuse me. Anyway. If I can stop burping. Anyway. Let's try this again. If you want my recommendations for 5 comics you could be reading from Image right now, I would say you should be reading, I believe Kill or Be Killed is Image. Kill or Be Killed is a good comic. I would also recommend Bitterroot. I would also recommend Monstrous. I would also recommend let's see here. Invincible. And I could easily just say Saga, but I'm not gonna. I'll say Paper Girls. That's mine. I don't know about you, Carter. What you got? Shit! No! Take that back. Take it back. Take it back. Firepower.
Good.
Though Paper Girls is finished and also very good.
Invincible, which is funny you brought that up because I've been contemplating getting the fucking compendiums all fucking week. Invincible, let's go. I'll say Saga. I would have said Why the Last Man, but I hated how that book ended. Bitterroot. Chew, just to be weird. God, one more Image book. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. American Vampire.
American Vampire? Okay, I can rock with that.
What was American Vampire? Wasn't that an Image book and then it went to DC and Vertigo and stuff?
I think, actually, you know what? I think you're right. Yeah.
Am I tripping? Wasn't it an Image book?
I think it, hold up.
No, it was always DC Vertigo. I'm fucking tripping. That's my bad.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I need a fifth one. Strange Times of Luther Strode. That's all 3 books.
There you go.
All 3 books.
Let's see here. Next. Let's see what else we got here. Says, do you think this future whatever for DC is their way of fixing what they did to their Rebirth storyline? At least that's I'm gonna say at least that's what I'm assuming that's what they think. Okay. Honestly, I think they're just trying to reinvigorate readership is what I think they're trying to do. telling some stories they think are gonna like grab eyes or shock people.
Yeah.
That's what I think it is, personally. The same way that like how Dark Knight's Metal grabbed everybody's attention because it was so weird and crazy. The same way Doomsday Clock grabbed people's attention because it was so off the beaten path.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what they're doing. They're trying to grab people's attention by saying, "Hey, we're doing some wild, crazy shit over here. You want to come check it out?" That's what they're doing. That's what I. But yeah. Anyway. Oh Lord.
He said, "Cool." I asked because when I think of Image, I only think of Spawn and Savage Dragon. Well, let me tell you something. Spawn is a good one, but Spawn kind of it does dip in quality from time to time. But Savage Dragon, ew. Savage Dragon is like stepping on gum in your new pair of shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Savage Dragon is awful. Savage Dragon is fucking terrible. I don't care that it's Eric Larson writing it. That book is hot garbage.
Mm-hmm.
The hottest of hot garbage with warm milk poured on top of it. Ugh.
Also, I want to address something. Real quick because I see that it has been brought up going back. I'm going to say right now, if you are... I think this is in reference to when we were talking about the stuff with Simu Liu. Because I see someone had, and I'm actually going to highlight this. Someone said you can be pro-black and recognize when stuff is wrong. Yes, I agree 1,000% with that. And I know what this is a response to. I'm not highlighting the comment that actually this is in response to. You know, because this is, okay, I'm going to be honest with y'all. And I think some of y'all know me well enough to know I don't play that Hotep shit. You're like, look. You can be pro-black, and you can still look out for other people. Because I'm going to tell you something. There's a little quote. And this is something that you can actually find. I believe this is... you can find this... I think this is in the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum. But it's a little speech. And I'm actually going to take the time to read the longer version of it. So if you're one of those black people who thinks that you only care about black things first and foremost and then nothing else, let me read a little something for you. And it's a little thing that goes like this. It reads as follows. First, they came for the communist. And I did not speak out because I was not a communist. Then they came for the socialist. And I did not speak out because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionist. And I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews. And I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me. And there was no one left to speak out for me. There's enough representation and social justice for every last single person that exists in this world. It is not a finite river that only a handful of people can sup from. It is 100% and 1,000%, 1,000,000% open and available to anyone who cares to actually have it. So that attitude of, oh, well, I'm black, I don't give a fuck about other people's problems. Well, guess what? Don't expect other people to give a fuck about your problems. So keep that same energy when you are walking around talking about Black Lives Matter and wondering why nobody is giving you the justice that you want. Revisit that poem that I just read. Revisit that, because that poem is very indicative about all of that. Anyways, I am off my soapbox.
Well, you might have to get back on it, because we got a $10 super chat from Dietrich Morton that is very weird. It's a question. How would you have reacted if the MCU would have done Secret Wars 2015 and Black Panther had that scene, but they put Trump and Black Panther said, "I could save you, but you betray my country"? What?
Huh?
What?
I'm lost. Wait, let me go back. Okay.
What?
How would you react if you had done Secret Wars 2015 and Black Panther had that scene, but they put Trump and Black... Honestly, you'll have to refresh my memory of 2015's Secret Wars. I don't remember exactly that part. Is this in reference to like Namor or something? I mean, I don't know. I'm okay. Here's the thing. Okay. Are you asking me if how I would react if Black Panther looked at Donald Trump and said, "I could save you, but you betray my country"? How would I feel? I wouldn't care. I mean, at least not in the sense that like I wouldn't care that he said that to Donald Trump, if that's what you're asking me. I don't really understand the question, but I do appreciate the $10 super chat. We also got another one. Two's one says, "I still say Stephanie Beatriz as America Chavez." I could get with that. I remember this this nod, and I can co-sign on that.
She's great on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but I don't see her as America Chavez though. I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't see it. What's the girl? What's the woman from what am I saying? Jane the Virgin. I can't remember that woman's name.
Oh no, not that bitch. Nope.
Damn, what the fuck did she do?
wait, are you talking about what's that bitch name?
Can't say her name yet.
No, what's that bitch's name? God damn it, Gina Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Dude, no, fuck that bitch.
What is she? I'm lost. I didn't know what the fuck.
No, because she was the one that was, she had posted a video of herself on Twitter or Instagram or something. She was singing. No, she was singing the Fugees. Okay. And then like she's that same bitch that like whenever motherfuckers are talking about like issues that like black women are facing in Hollywood, she's the one that'll come out and be, well, yeah, but, and then she'll try and make it all about her. And it's like, look, it is, once again, I go back to it. Instead of, and she has been known to tear down like black female actresses to prop herself up. So like, yeah, I don't like that woman. Fuck that bitch.
I never knew that. No, like, I see Elevation on Law saying she's super racist. I never knew that. That is news to me. See,
yep, that bitch hella racist.
Like, damn, I did not know that.
Now, I would see the thing is most of the actresses I can think of that I would think would be like great for that role are admittedly older. Older people. So like it's one of those things like they would have been great for it like then, but maybe not so much now. Let me get some agua.
Yeah, okay, we can chalk that one up to Scotty didn't know, because I did not know this shit about Gina Rodriguez. I think
it came out during like what was that fucking movie?
Yeah. And the only reason I even said her name was just because I watched a movie not too long ago. It was like some kind of like drug cartel movie that she was in. It was a remake of an old movie, and that was the first thing that came to mind. I did not know that she one of them. Lord.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, all that aside, all I will say is that yeah, I feel like I have to say this like I feel like I have to do this like every month. I have to do this like every month, I feel like. Hoteps, please leave. Because I got nothing for you. Hoteps, please leave.
I call myself keeping up with the chat. What did I miss now?
Oh, no. I still see Hotepish shit popping up here and there. And I'm really trying hard not to ban anybody, but if I got to, I will.
That's fine. We got a question from the mailman. Quick question. I would super chat it, but hating ass YouTube doesn't allow Kenya to drop super chats. That's
really? I did not know that.
Yeah, that's wild. I just published a comic on Amazon, and I have a superhero book on the way. Do you accept mail?
I do accept mail. Tell you what, email. Oh, well, I tell you what, I won't. Well, I'm not obviously not going to put it here, but look on the back end of my channel, in the about section. You can email me, and we can. Yeah, my email is actually easy. It's just blerdwithoutfear@gmail.com.
Yeah. I think you're talking about like your actual mailing address.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If he's asking for that, I will email that to him. I'm not gonna say it on here.
Yeah. Blerd Without Fear. The address is 753 Sucking Toes Boulevard.
Oh Lord. Sucking Toes Boulevard. Lord Jesus.
Clap Cheek Street.
On the corner, clapping cheeks and sideways.
Oh God. Clapping Cheeks and Island.
Oh Lord. Let's see here. Yeah, that was the other thing. LJ Brown. Yeah, that was the other. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Yep, that one I remember that. Rosalind also brought it up too. Yeah, I also.
You get money, boy. That change your Lord.
Yeah, like I said, like I remember, like, matter of fact, oh, you know what? Here, I'm gonna pull it up. Let me pull it up. I'm just gonna fucking pull it up.
All right. Now, see, 26 is he. It's not really a question. I mean, I knew why people were pissed about the American Chavez casting that they think. But the main problem that people have is that she's a lighter skinned Mexican actress when the character is a darker skinned Afro-Latinx Puerto Rican in the comics. What are your thoughts on this? We don't even we said it already. We don't even know if that's who this girl is. So why are people complaining?
Man,
like
Lord.
Like, she too, like, I hate this shit. I really do hate this shit. Like, he's black, but it's like people say the same thing about Journey Smollett on Lovecraft Country. They got all these black actors and actresses on this show, where you got this bright skinned girl, but it's like, no, she's black, man. She's too light for that. I fucking hate that shit. I punch those people in the fucking teeth, honestly.
Okay, here, I'm gonna play something.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna play something, and I probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I don't care. Let's fuck it. We're gonna.
It's like when I have bad posture, I feel it so quickly.
Here, let me see if I can find it. I want to see. Let's see here. Actually, first and foremost, I want to see if I can find it. I want to see if I can actually find the clip. Because, like, that's the whole interview. I don't want all that. But basically, before we even go into that part, a lot of the problem that she has is that whenever black people are getting, like, a come-up, she comes in basically talking about, oh, well, what about Latinx? What about Latinx? What about Latinx? What about Latinx? And it's like, and then starts, and it's not even so much that that's the problem. The problem is that she makes it sound like black people getting any kind of representation is a problem because, her culture isn't getting representation, and that black people are to blame for it. And it's like, hold on, bitch. No.
Yeah, I've had to check some women that I work with that are doing this shit just because they saw a lot of the Black Lives Matter stuff that was happening. They saw that a lot of these families were like suing police departments, and
you know what I'm saying? Like when I'm like this,
they were getting money back, stuff like that.
Zilla Valentine, I wish I followed when I had bad posture. When I had bad posture,
this his child's father, knee on his neck and stuff like that, and then these two women just go, well, why don't they do that for his family? Like, seriously?
Right.
What the fuck?
I mean,
Really?
hold on, let me. I think I found it.
Okay.
Yeah, like, okay, so before I even jump into that, that was another thing she said. So basically, like, she was talking about how there's no representation in like Marvel and DC projects for like Latin people.
Mm-hmm.
And then someone had brought up the fact that yeah, well, what about, you know, Zoe Saldana, who is, you know, Afro-Latinx? What about Tessa Thompson also? Like how do these, like how do these people feel about, because like it's like, oh well, I guess black, Latinx people don't matter to your Latinx representation. Interesting. But yeah, dude, it's crazy to me, man. It's fucking crazy to me. But yeah, the movie in question, and I didn't realize at the time, was Smallfoot.
Mm-hmm.
Which that should go ahead and tell you right now. Let's see here. Let's. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I found it. Okay, so let's go take a look. I'm gonna turn the. Here, let me add this in because I forgot apparently and did not add this as a source. Here, let's take a look at it. There we go. Here, let's kill this for a sec. Or actually, no. We'll get out of that. We'll do it this way. It'll be easier.
Every time I see the videos, I'm like, I want to meet her.
Hopefully at the premiere. Well, there we go. Yeah, at the premiere.
You are just goals for so many young black women who just look
For
up to
so many
you.
women.
So many women.
Women.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
women too, but for
Yeah.
black women, we need people on a whole nother level. How does that feel for you to be so young and just be like a role model?
I want to rewind that a little bit because, hold up. Here.
Premiere.
You are just goals for so many young black women who just look
For
up to
so many
you.
women.
So many women.
Women.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
women too, but for
Yeah.
black women, we need people on a whole nother level. How does that feel for you to be so young and just be like a role model for so many people?
See, that's kind of where it began. Like, that's actually where it began for a lot of people. Because you saw what that brother said, right?
I like how the brother tried to check her at the same time.
He was like, she's like, no, for women. He's like, yeah, but for black women especially. Oh, goddamn. I don't know, man. I don't know. It just like that was just a little. I didn't want to show the whole thing because I ain't trying to get no strikes or nothing. But yeah, that was basically it.
Yeah.
And yeah, you take that how you wanna, but yeah. Oh God, I swear to God, dude. Yeah, it is a thing. And I agree. I agree wholeheartedly that. Yeah, this is some shit that's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta stop. We can't keep doing this to each other, man. Look, at the end of the fucking day, I don't give a fuck if you're black. I don't give a fuck if you're brown. I don't care if you are from Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic. I don't give a fuck if you are from El Salvador, Brazil, China, Japan, Mongolia, the Middle East, Africa, whatever. At the end of the day, the thing we really need to stop doing to each other is tearing each other down. Because, much like I said before, and here, I will actually go back and I will paraphrase what I said earlier. When they came for the Muslims, I didn't speak out because I was not a Muslim. When they came for the Latinx, I did not speak out because I am not Latinx. When they came for the Asians, I didn't speak out because I am not Asian. And when they start coming for the black people, there was no one to speak out for me.
Yeah.
We need to actually look out for each other because honestly, at the end of the day, your ass ain't white. And if your ass ain't white, guess what? They don't fucking want you either. We should be working together. Instead of having this whole us versus them mentality towards other people of color. That's the thing. And that's what they want you. And I feel like I'm about to turn to a fucking hotep here. Let me get these Dr. Umar vibes off of me because I can't stand that motherfucker. And I really ain't trying to sound like Dr. Umar. But the thing is, at the end of the day, what do you think racist white people would want nothing more of than this? They would want nothing more than to see people of color as a whole tear each other down, because the more we tear each other down, the easier it is for them to tear us down, because they can say, oh, well, so-and-so does it. Well, so-and-so does it. It's okay if they do it. So, hey, we can just go ahead and join right on the fuck in. You know what I'm saying? So, that said, please, can we... the mantra of this channel, can we please just be plus ultra to each other? Can we please just treat each other the way we want to be treated? I don't know a single solitary person who wants to be treated like subhuman. I don't know a single person who wants to be treated like trash. And I really hope there's no one in this entire chat room right now that wants to be treated like trash. If you do, I feel so sorry for you. But please, can we stop it? Because it is not okay. Do not treat other people that way here. And more importantly, out in the world, please do not treat people that way. I would never want someone to treat me like I was subhuman, and I would never want to treat someone else that way. I would that is the golden rule. I think all of us grew up being taught to treat others the way you would like to be treated. And if you can't live by that, then you should never be upset when someone treats you like garbage, because you're treating them like garbage first. I shouldn't have to teach grown men and women that shit. Anyway, moving on to questions from the Discord. Okay. What the fuck? Rough Rider 86 asks, so we're just gonna gloss over the fact they found a cosmic body surrounded by in smoke in space comment. When and where was this? I remember the rules. You can pick whichever question you'd rather answer. Okay, I tell you what, we technically answered that question, so I'm not gonna answer that because I brought it up. It's a thing. I said it last Blerd Cave. Anyway, how come nobody has explored Carol Danvers and Wonder Woman's relationship, or Wonder Man's relationship since House of... I don't know why I said Wonder Woman. I thought it was Wonder Man.
Get your fan fiction shit out of here.
But no, why has no one explored Carol Danvers and Wonder Man's relationship since House of M? You know, where people got their heart's desire. Those two were popular and together. I think the reason why it hasn't been explored is because I don't think Marvel's checking for Wonder Man right now. I mean, I don't know. It wasn't a thing to me. I didn't care. I really wasn't very invested in that relationship. Let's see here. The next one. This is from John. Says, I took a nap today trying to get over this migraine. Somehow in the middle of this thing, I had the notion. What if Apocalypse, the OG, made the Horseman, or made Horseman out of the Fantastic Four? Since then, my head has been buzzing with ideas and potential fights with the X-Men, Franklin and Valeria taking on their parents, the impact of the Avengers, etc., etc. Thoughts? Well, the only thing I can really say is that I feel like Apocalypse would not make them Horsemen, but if he did, I don't. It's very impossible to make Reed Richards more of a villain than he already is. So I'm just gonna ride with that.
I wouldn't really say he's a villain. He's a nerd with a god complex.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Never mind.
He needs his ass whooped. That's what he needs. You know what?
Yeah.
Reed Richards is a motherfucker who is a nerd, who knows he's smarter than everybody else, but no one's ever really just beat his ass good enough to be like, yeah, that shit don't matter.
Yeah.
Like someone really needs to just hold Reed Richards down and just beat the bullshit out of him. Like let him. You know what? Have Thor and the Immortal Hulk just pull up on that motherfucker and just be like, all right, motherfucker, it's time to like rinse due, motherfucker. Let's see here. This one is we've technically answered this one from Yasuke from other people, so we're gonna skip this one. It was about Hellstrom. Cosmo Genie asks, I like the way Marvel is organizing the release of the Ten of Swords event with no irrelevant tie-ins and all 22 issues relevant to the main story. What do you think of that format? You think if Marvel applied this to all their events going forward, it could help improve their event problem? Yes, to all of it.
I think you said it on the book you spoke on this week. I think we've had our first quote-unquote irrelevant chapter already.
It was like, okay, so when I was talking about I said it first about Hellions, and then like when you get like, in full disclosure, the way I did the videos, I read the comic, then did the video. Read the comic, then did the video. Read the comic, then did the video. I didn't read all three and then do all three videos because I want to do them while they were fresh, as fresh in my head as humanly possible. So when I did the Hellions video, I had not yet read New Mutants. And when I did the New Mutants video, I had not yet read Cable. And when I read Hellions, I was like, this book really doesn't have a whole heap of a lot to do with Ten of Swords. And then, I mean, it does, but like, it just seems kind of like, oh, okay, whatever. This is really just a Hellions book that happens to be going on while Ten of Swords is happening. And then we got to New Mutants, and then I realized, oh, okay. This actually does tie in a little bit more with what, like, because the whole thing with Exodus and him mentioning Mr. Sinister, I was like, this actually does have more to do with Ten of Swords. This actually does make more sense than what I initially thought it did. And then when I got to Cable, it was kind of the same, but the threat that they were facing in that comic had nothing to do with Ten of Swords at all. Like, that Cable is probably the one book that is like the most like, oh, you could have skipped this book. You could have skipped it. And I hate saying that considering I actually enjoyed it, but I do feel like if Cable, if out of 22 issues we only got really like maybe one or two books that weren't really all that important, I'd be fine with that, because that's better than what Marvel does on the whole with all their other tie-ins and shit like that. But yeah, I think it actually would be better. I think people would be more invested. Definitely. Let's see. Lord. Okay. Oh my God, we're gonna go back into the realm of America.
I mean, we don't have to. I mean, I spoke on that one earlier. I just didn't put a check mark on it.
Yeah, that is true. Technically, this question has been answered. Let's see.
That's not a question. That next one's not a question.
It's well, no. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's one of these. I don't know enough about this girl to have, like, I don't really know anything about her. I mean, I would like for, like, honestly, I don't even think she's playing America Chavez. Let's go ahead and be first and foremost on that. I think I've been fairly vocal about that. I don't think she's playing America Chavez at all. I think she's playing Zelma Stanton, but that's just me. But also, that's a whole other thing. That's a whole other thing altogether. But moving on, we got super chats and shit. Here, let's go to shit. I feel like I missed. Oh, here it is. Luzosaurus with a $5 super chat says, whoop, whoop, whoop. There it is. Thank you, Ernie, for being an amazing person, brother. You never fail to inspire and speak the hard truth. Carter, too. Y'all would be excellent teachers. You know, I would love to teach. But, whoo, the kids get on my nerves.
I can never be a teacher. I could get involved in some kind of scandal fooling around with another teacher.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, no, see, I can't have that. Like, look, I can't have that on my conscience. Monumental Comics with $5 super chat says, tell them, fellas, keep it plus to the ultra. Thank you both for those $5 super chats. Really appreciate it. Like I said, it's important. It is very important to make sure that we remember, you know, like, we got to be good to each other, because who else is going to be good to us? You know, we got to. We have to be good to each other. And if we're not good to each other, we can't expect others to be good to us. It's plain and simple. Yeah. Plain and simple fact. Last super chat, we got SFC Cape Killer with $2 super chat says, what about the X-Men's? Them X-Men's. Yeah, the X-Men's. Man, dude. Okay, look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I put up a thing. I need to actually go back through and respond to some of the messages that I got about this. I saw most of them were very positive. So I appreciate that. Messages from both patrons, channel members. I asked the question earlier about how everyone would feel about early access if I decided to do away with early access to get videos out in a more timely fashion, so that I'm not putting out a video that should have been out Wednesday or Thursday out on Saturday or Sunday, or, you know, whatever, this, that, and the third, trying to keep up with some ridiculous and unfathomable schedule that just is not doable. Like, I know some people are able to get their videos out because they get comics, like, literally, like, they're usually sitting on those comics beforehand. I know there are some channels where, like, they get their comics, like, some of them even work in comic book shops, so they usually have access to those comics before I can even touch them, or they get access to the digital codes before I can even touch them, so they can get their videos out literally first thing Wednesday morning. I'm not going to be able to beat those people. That's just not going to be a thing. I just won't. I can't. I used to have a hookup with being able to get those things early, but I don't have that hookup anymore, so yeah, it just is what it is. So I get my comics the same time that everybody else does. But I don't know if me dropping all those videos, like, within, like, oh, I'll drop a video Wednesday night, or I'll drop a video Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon. I don't know if that was better for everybody, or if people like that or not, or whatever. Is it, you know, whatever the case may be. But yeah, I do appreciate all the comments and concerns and all that stuff. And to, like I said, to mitigate the loss of early access, I am more than willing to come up with more content for that is exclusive to channel members and patrons. Like I said, the top 5 comics of the week video aside from that. So it's just one more reason for people to consider the notion of becoming a patron or a channel member. There will also be an addendum to the channel members who pledge at higher levels, where I will I'm working this out. I'm gonna hold this off until I'm done doing all my shit for the Bale project. but there will be an addendum added that you will be able to, if you pledge at certain higher tiers, that you can make for each month, that you are at that level, you can pick something that I cover on the channel. Just please be kind when you do that. Because we had some people, I'm actually having to go back now, and I don't know if you're in the chat right now or watching this, but there were some people for the Bale Project who mistook some things that I put out there. People started asking me to do stuff about like anime, but that wasn't in the, it was supposed to be comic related. And I know technically this includes manga, but I actually was excluding manga from that because I honestly just don't like reading manga anymore now. I just plain don't. But whoever was and wanted me to do shit about Baki, the grappler, I'm gonna promise you right now, I have nothing nice to say about that anime. I think there's like one person wanted me to do a review of Baki the grappler or Baki the anime, whatever the fuck. I have nothing nice to say about that anime, whether we're talking about the old one or the newer one. And there was another one me to do a video about one of the black characters from that anime, and I just, oh man, I'm not gonna lie. If it means I have to watch Baki the Grappler, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be incredibly sad about it. I'm gonna be incredibly fucking sad about it. But anyways, that said, Carter, what do you got going on this weekend, playa?
Well, I have a baby shower to go to, as you well know. I don't even like calling it a baby shower. Another thing I'm looking at right now is I'm actually on Steam because there is a game that you have been trying to get me to buy.
Oh, yeah.
If I might be able to get a stream out of it. So I'm looking at not the shit you were playing on Twitch last night. You can get your ass back here with that.
You talking about In Silence?
Yeah, I'm not playing that shit. I'm looking at GTFO right now.
Okay, I like GTFO. I like GTFO.
Yeah, and I know that's one thing you were trying to get me to mess around with on Twitch since we're doing the PC streaming and stuff now. But I'll be playing something on Twitch later. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'll get back on Control. You know, maybe I'll stream GTFO or something along those lines. But yeah, twitch.tv/Carter Presents. Actually got a little donation going right now. Trying to get your boy a capture card. And he actually had a big donation yesterday about that. 1 sub away from hitting 10, so I'm finally going to be in the double digits, which is going to be fucking weird for me to do. But yeah, that's what I'm doing.
And I just dropped the link in the chat for that.
Appreciate it. And I think the other thing I'm going to be doing is talking to you about the Blerd tape next week because of some stuff back there.
Okay, all right. Heard that. We got plans. I don't have any plans for the rest of this weekend. I'm going to be taking it easy. I have some videos in the works that I will be doing something with. I don't know yet. However, I will say, and Marks, was it you that sent me the one about Baki? If you're the one that sent me the one about Baki, send me an alternate. Because I'm not going to lie, I don't want to watch Baki.
Man, do that Baki for that man one time.
One time? Look, if I watch one episode, is that okay? Is one episode enough? Can I just watch one episode and that be, you know, plenty? Because I really just don't want to at all. Here, let me see something here. This thing keeps messing up. Here, I think I fucked it up. Yep, I fucked it up. Hold on. Like, yeah, because, like, it was acting like your camera froze for a second.
Yeah, that's why I cut it off, cut it back on, left the call, came back to the call.
Oh, it's back now.
This is why. Yeah, it's back now. But see, this is why you all don't see this a whole lot, because I don't want all the dramas and the ins and outs. But then it's when you bastards started insulting my picture that I didn't want to look like that, and I got to do this.
I mean, I ain't mad at all. I will say, I have no plans for the rest of this week. However, I'll probably be doing some stuff. Okay, here's what I want to do. I want to do something I haven't done in a while.
Yeah.
I want to do something I haven't done in a while. I actually want to plan a movie night.
Okay.
I want to plan a movie night, and there's something that's going to be planned specifically in the Discord, and I kind of want to do it to coincide with roughly around Halloween. I'm going to probably put up a poll in the Discord for what's his face? Oh, Jesus Christ. Why am I blanking on words? I want to plan it. Yeah, I want to plan it for the Discord. I'm also debating possibly doing it on Twitch. The only catch is with Twitch, in order to do a watch party there, anyone who wants to participate has to have Amazon Prime. And if you don't have Amazon Prime, you will not be able to watch the movie. You would only see my lovely face. But I don't know. I guess I'll put up a poll first to see where people want me to do it, and then we'll put up a poll as to what we are going to watch. I think that would be incredibly fair. Also, because I know that the chat can tend to move incredibly fast, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link. I actually took these links out because we had the Discord on lockdown for quite some time because there was a person who was banned from the Discord who kept trying to get in and trying to find slick ways to get in, which is why I only put up invite links for like short periods of time. I'm going to no longer do that because I feel like they've given up. But that said, what I am going to do is I'm going to start making it where the link will be in the description for videos.
Okay.
Going forward. Actually, as a matter of fact, let me see something here. I think it actually still is, but it's an incorrect link, is what it is. So I'm gonna make it where, as of literally right this second, if you want to join the Discord, the link that is in the description now is now the correct link. And if for whatever reason, here, let me fix that again. It was doing some weird bullshit. Can I oh my god, this thing. Copy, there you go. And just for Claro, I'm also going to put the link in the chat just the same. But feel free to join the Discord. I've also opened up invitations in the Discord. Originally, only myself and mods could invite people to the Discord. You, if you are a member of the Discord in any capacity, you can now invite people to the Discord, I believe. I think everyone, for the most part, can. Now, however, I want to put some caveats on that. Make sure that the people you invite understand the rules of the Discord. Make sure they know they have to verify themselves by reading the rules and clicking the thumbs up. A lot of you new people who have been coming have not been doing that, and that is why you were locked out of the Discord. It looks like it's very empty and that there are no channels because you haven't verified. If you only see the rules and general information and other like little stuff like that, where like they were the only person who could put information there is myself, then you have not done something. That is not how the Discord normally looks. It is normally much more full. But feel more than free. And like I said, just treat it with care. Treat it with care and kindness. Please and thank you. Not caviar, caveat. Caveat, meaning that there is it's basically a but. Anyways, Carter, let's get out of here so we can talk some turkey and you can go to your baby shower.
Yes.
Or your not baby shower.
Shut up.
Anyways, I love you guys. 3,000. Please be excellent to each other. Take care of each other. B+ ultra to each other. Keep your fucking hands clean. We out.